Good evening, one and all. It's Friday, it's the end of the working week, and I really hope this is all coming through correctly because I'll be honest, I've not done that much testing on it. Spent so long focusing on getting everything together, but let's jump into today's show, which is indeed No Man's Sky, and the webcam didn't break. Okay, that's good because that took a lot of figuring out and it kept breaking. So, all throughout this, I'm probably going to be hoping that you guys will let me know if anything sounds wrong, if I'm too loud, too quiet, if the game is too loud, too quiet. Obviously, there's no audio from the game right now, but yeah. The webcam is going to look different because the settings I had are gone, and I have no idea what they were. I've done the best I can to replicate it. I don't know what settings I had before, but I just cannot get the exact same. So yeah. Have a bit of red hue to me? I might do, honestly. I look like a ginger now? Do I? Okay, it didn't look that bad on my side. Like I said, the webcam's been arguing with me. It really has been. Also, my audio, I seem to have got it wrong. The music seems louder in my ears now than it used to. Despite the fact that I think I have it set quieter. So, losing all your settings on these kinds of things is horrible. Looks good, but there are some pixels around you with a green screen. You mean like this little green fringe around me? Yeah. Yeah, there is. And I can't fix that. I genuinely cannot fix that. I've tried. I look further away. Nice. Well, I mean, I probably said the webcam size wrong. Let me see. Webcam. That a little bit better. Just a little bit more face in the way. Let's say the webcam looks better than before. Ah, okay. I know there is definitely a green fringe around it. Because if I switch to the intermission screen, which has survived. It has survived. Yeah, I mean, like, when my hair gets extra frilly off to the side there, it messes with the green screen, but that's hair for you. I think it looks okay. I think things look okay. If I move my hand really fast, it's a green screen motion blur. I mean, probably, because it can only do so much. My green screen is pretty bad. My green screen is really pretty bad. In fact, to give you guys just a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, as it were, I hope to God this doesn't break anything, showing you this peek behind the curtain. If we turn off a couple of the features, you can see what I'm working with. It's not a very green screen. It's not a very green screen. Because I can't get proper lighting into here. I don't have the space. I don't have the sockets. I don't have the desk space. I'm in a very, very tiny office. I'm looking very gingery. Maybe I just had it set wrong. Oh, let me get my own mirror a sec. Yeah, no, I shouldn't be looking any gingery. No, definitely not. Even in this lighting, I shouldn't be. I'm not a lighting technician. Needs more lights. I know it. Yeah, I should have more lights to get a proper green screen setup going. And I can't. I've got no space on my desk. My screens cover like 90% of my desk width-wise already. So either I block screens or I block the lights, which defeats the purpose of the lights. And so what I've got is basically the room light, and then compensating for the fact that that is, first of all, causing a bit of frequency flicker, whatever you want to call that one. Then I've got my side lights. I've got 3 side lights, 2 for illuminating mostly the green screen itself, but also giving a little bit of fill light on me, and then an extra lamp, because if I don't have this one on, you see I'll look even worse, because the balance just isn't there for that one. So that extra lamp just fills it out that little bit better. Dice is saying, better than some streamer sitting in the black abyss of sound-absorbing foam. Well, there is that, okay. Yeah, as and when I can have a different streaming setup, streaming office, will be more of a streaming room than just a pokey little office. I would like to, you know, have something a bit more interesting than just green screen and call it a day. I've fought with green screens long enough. I really have. But yeah, so Throughout this, if there are any issues with audio, with visuals, with anything whatsoever, please do let me know, and I will try and make whatever changes I can to do it. At the end of the day, I am a geologist and mathematician first, content creator second, and when it comes to graphical balancing, photography, that's way down the list. Just way, way, way down. Because like the green from my green screen is a proper solid green, it's just the lighting isn't there. Cameras don't pick up things like eyes do, and that's really, really confusing. I don't understand cameras enough to understand how they can see things but not see them. Well, like seeing an obsidian knife? Not really, thanks. Alright, well, we're here on No Man's Sky. It's been a while. We got BASEY McBASEFACE the Third, replete with Underling Vulgar and research entity McBASEFACE, there we are, okay. Weird ass randomly generated names. We got some refiners. I feel like I'm going to cut out the music here. It's going to flicker the screen again. Don't know how to sort that. It happened on the old setup anyway, so whatever. Who doesn't love switching to a black screen for a second or two on alt tabbing? Because that makes sense. Doesn't happen with Warframe, thankfully. Game audio is a bit loud. Alright, well let's change that then. Audio. Let's drop it down by about that and see what happens. How's that sounding? That should be okay now, but no guarantee on that. I was going to say, would have used Prime sub today, but Twitch decided don't get one to use. Oh, well, that's no good, is it? Damn it, Twitch. Not connected or not powered? Battery depleted. Solar panel is generating. Is it just not generating enough? Insufficient power? Might be a loud area of the game. I mean, there is a lot happening here. That is a big dude. Yeah, there's a whole chunk of stuff here, but yeah. Yeah, No Man's Sky attempt at redstone is confusing. It's yeah. Status online. Power grid. 31 kp used, 25 kp available, no stored power. Okay, so what I'm producing is simply insufficient. That's what it's saying. Not supposed to be a scheduled Warframe Double Resource weekend just started. I'm very aware on that, absolutely. But I'll be passing on that because we don't do Warframe on Fridays. Alright, solar panel. Can I just... crashed in here. Can I just pop one of these down somewhere? Like if I just pop it... I pop it on top of the building? I can. That makes sense to do then. We just pop this like right here. Excellent. And then if I... Nope. Now, how do I connect you up? Electrical wiring to the grid, which should be sufficient now. Escape is not to escape that. Okay, the solar panel has powered up to 50 now, so it's gotten even sunnier. I didn't notice it get sunnier, but it's gotten even sunnier. And so now I'm generating 100,000 and only using 31. So I didn't actually need the second solar panel, but I guess it makes things turn on sooner. Yeah, there we are. There is that. This battery is filling up. This battery... Yes, this battery will charge up. And it'll give me some amount of storage. It says its charge rate is 69,000. Yeah, because that's what's not being used. What's its capacity? What does it actually say? I'm going to guess capacity like 50k. So 50 mega powers. I don't know. Have they fixed runestones not being affected by resource boosters yet? No, I don't think that has been fixed properly yet. So, if you're talking about rune marrow rather than runestone space cadet, you need to be an operator or drifter to benefit from the resource booster because D broke something and they need a certain fix to fix it. So yeah. Alright, so the battery is generating energy, which, well, sorry, is capturing energy. I do remember that batteries run out here faster than I like, so if I can get some more batteries, that'd be great. For that I need some more magnetized ferrite. How does one magnetize ferrite? I would guess I just slap in some ferrite, right? So that would give some pure ferrite. Let's just give it a whirl real quick. Pop in some carbon. Carbon. Let's just process a little bit of that. There we go. Ooh, wrong button. So to take this out would be like so. Pop this into the storage container for now. You into here. That makes magnetized ferrite. Okay, cool, yeah. So I do need just a whole bunch of pure ferrite to make that. Might as well just process that. There we go. So what I can do then is fill this up with carbon. Fill this up with... I can't access it from there. I can put it into here, but I can't access it from here. That's stupid. I'll just take that back. There we go. I'll try to remember games mechanics after not playing for months. I mean, I'm getting there. You know, I'm handling most of the questions already. So let's see. Exosuit. We have got somewhere down here. Ferrite dust. We just slap that all into there. In fact, if I want to put in some of it. How do some of it? Change stack size. There we go. Okay. If I put in 1,000-ish. Oh, there's C for quick split. Yeah, whatever. If I put that in there, that's powered. Begin. And then we do the same over here. The ferrite dust. What's quick split do? I put half of it in. Grab a button for just add more. Yep. There, we put that bunch into here as well. Fuel it up, begin it running. There we are. And this is going to be producing my bits and pieces. There we go. Now, if I could chain these together somehow, that would be nice. But something tells me No Man's Sky is not as advanced as that. Or at least if it is, it's not going to let me do it. So. That was the wrong button. Yeah, that's still charging, that's fine. Nope, that is the wrong button. There we go. So yeah, I need a bit more magnetized ferrite, then I'll be able to make the battery. If I interrupt this operation here, stop processing. In fact, just whack that into there, begin. And you... Stop processing now, give me that. Whack that back through. There we go. Okay, it should be fine. Alright chat, you've now had a few moments of the stream actually running. So again, recheck, is audio coming through fine? Is this visuals all looking okay? If someone wants to test a subscription alert, that would be great. Just to make sure that I haven't missed any settings on setting everything. Audio is great? Excellent. Audio is the really big thing for me. I think it is for a load of people, but it's really important to me that the audio sounds good, because you can have graphics, it drops down in resolution, people, but if the audio sounds wrong, you're out. Bad audio is grating. That's why I want it to be good. Alright. There we are. That has cooked its stuff. Shove that into my exosuit. This one is done as well. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. That should be popping up on the side of the stream. Yep, that's gone through. Lovely. There we go. Lovely little follow banner. Alright, Z, battery. I'm going to make a battery bank over here. This seems like a smart place to put batteries. There we go. There we go. Can't afford another one because I need more condensed carbon, so that's a good reason to stop right there. I also need to do the wiring on these, so let's go you to you, and then you to you, and then when I get out of this mode, oh, which is not escape, I'll learn someday, I've got the invisible wiring thing. Oh, is that what that is? That's what this thing is, yeah. This isn't a power issue or anything. This is not a warning. This is telling me I've made the cables invisible. Stupid thing. Okay. So with that all connected up, are these all just charging at the same time? They are all just charging at the same time, that's fine. So they will just grab all of the power that they can do. And if I could make another solar panel, they'll charge even faster. What do I need? I need metal plating and chromatic metal. Okay. Metal plating, chromatic metal. Well, metal plating I should be able to just make. Yup. Chromatic metal I need to craft with a multiple refiner. That's how they solve the ugly blue line issue? Exactly, yeah. You get hold of an upgrade for it, which is a thing. Processed metal alloy created and refined from copper, cadmium, emerald, indium. Cool. Do I have any of these? I have cadmium. I might need it for something. It's a special one. So let's see if I've got the other stuff first. If I've got copper, would be great. I do not appear to have copper. So yeah, cadmium, go in. Why not? At a ratio of 1:1. Okay, just process for a bit then. I don't remember how much I needed. 13 of it. Okay, that should be done now then. Oh, that's well more than done. Alright, cool. Back into the exosuit with you. Into the exosuit with you. Right then. Yeah, I did cable management in here at first until I could get hold of the actual cabling thing. Because if I go electrical wiring, you can see how I was trying to like get the cables up and around so it's not really in the way of stuff. It looked like proper cabling, but it's still ugly as sin. So as soon as I could make them invisible, all that work was basically wasted. But at the same time, yeah, it's better just to get rid of it, isn't it? Better just to be done with that. Right then, solar panel. We can get a third one up. Generate all the power. I suppose just slap this one down next to the other. Doesn't really matter where they're placed. It's game. Game logic applies. And we need to do the wiring. How does this one switch to wiring? There we go. And I'm sure linking them all in series is definitely not a problem. No electrical engineers need to be concerned. There we are. So that should now be outputting a heck of a lot of power. Yep, 150 versus only 31 U, so we'll be storing plenty. Did the game get an update? My friends started playing it again too. I don't know if the game got an update recently. It's just this got voted for over in the supporter tea lounge. It has been voted and voted and voted for by a small number of people in the community since January. And the way that it works on this stream when it comes to Friday streams is that if the thing you vote for doesn't get selected, then it gets passed. Your votes get carried over to the next week, cumulatively. So if you are the only person voting for it, but it's an option of the ones I've actually put out there, eventually it will be up on stream, but nowhere near as often as the things which other people are voting for en masse. It wasn't just one person voted for this though. But yeah, it has taken since January for it to become the most voted item, carrying over votes from previous weeks. That's why we're doing it today. I remember popping that down. The game required me to pop it down, so I popped one down. I don't want it, so it's just over here. Just being a thing. Yeah. Right. So now that power shouldn't be an issue, if I've got enough batteries and solar panels... Ooh, that was a bit of lag. I don't know why we're lagging all of a sudden. But if I've got enough of these, then this should now be sufficient to power the base throughout the night. And then I want to be cracking on with the next bits and pieces. Now, it's saying that there's all kinds of bits and pieces I can do here, like secure system pass acquired and voice of freedom, and do the story all stuff. If I recall correctly, the story on this stuff is actually pretty crap. Not gonna lie, the story is pretty crap. Mostly just go to the system, hey, I've got a thing to say, go to that system, hey, I've got a thing to say, go to that system. Yeah. Not exactly my favourite. Oh my god, that is lagging a little bit, isn't it? Okay. Maybe it's the area. Maybe it's the area. I'm gonna hope it's the area. Alright. Someone gifted you a sub? Yes, indeed. If it was from Anonymous, then fair enough. I didn't have a lot of anonymous subs on here, so it should probably say in your Twitch messages or Twitch alerts who gifted you that one. I was going to say, whenever Sergi comes back around, I hope we get more Grandma Ken whenever Evelyn happens to be around. Oh dear. Right, what's this been doing? This has produced me some nitrogen. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but let's pop it into the starship. And this one, the oxygen. Okie we have some oxygen. Let's pop that also into the starship because, hey, why not? And I've got carbon, so let's carbon it. Boom, there we are. But yes, out of curiosity, I'm just going to quickly check. Can I do this without it black screening y'all? Probably not. No, I saw that flicker on my side. But let's see, how many people actually voted this week? There were 26 votes cast this week. 26. So it's not at all anything like a actual national election or anything. Out of 26 votes, the votes that were cast for No Man's Sky won this week. Science is definitely without No Man's Sky sounds. Yeah, there's a lot of games have an option to maintain sounds when it's not in focus. I haven't found it here. These are the audio settings. As far as audio settings go, I gotta say, this is about as minimal as it can get. I'm surprised that music and SFX are separated out. It's how that bloody minimal. I don't know if they're hiding that further information somewhere else, like in accessibility perhaps? Nope. Nope, it's not there. So, I don't know. I don't know how to make it where it keeps on playing the sound when we're not actually on it. Do solar panels not have grid snapping? They don't seem to. I can just place them down wherever. This one ended up being placed here, and then I built this, and it accepted that monstrosity. So yeah, the solar panel, which is pointing at the sun over there. I'll be honest with you, I'm not actually sure where the sun is supposed to be. I think it might be somewhere in that direction, but the solar panels have no idea. Yeah, they have really no idea where the sun is supposed to be, so neither do I. That is not the sunlight. It's weird. This whole game is weird. Right. I'm thinking that we can go on a little bit of a jaunt. Take this out for a spin. Gotta have some resources, you know? We have Warframe. We play Warframe on Wednesdays and Sundays here. On Fridays, it's a variety stream voted for by subscribers to the channel. And today, they voted for No Man's Sky. You've got to live next to an airport? Yeah, it's very convenient for trading purposes, I guess. What was that? Oh, hello. Casually warping in at that distance. Oh, that was well far beyond the mountains. I'm never going to find where that landed. The frames, I can feel the frames are a bit shaky today. Ah, I can't see through the grass. Wow, that was... Okay, no, this is seriously bad. What's going on with my frames here? Maybe it's... You know what? We don't need 60 FPS. Yeah, yes, we do need 60. We can manage 60. It's just... Actually getting it would be nice. So let's bring things down a bit, shall we? What happens if I just kind of go... down the line there? Restart required. Well, I ain't bloody well doing that. Is it me or did that just get worse? Oh, there we are. It was processing. There we go. Okay, that feels smoother already. Mostly. A few crashing things. We'll do. You just realised the game's name is a pun on No Man's Land? Yeah. What? How am I taking damage? What am I taking damage from? Oh, there was a plant there and it damaged my car. Go figure. Ah, yes, I remember these ones. When they walk around, the whole bloody screen shakes. Yes. Why is that not mining? Oh, because you interact with it, of course, that makes sense. And this, I think, has been also, yeah, it's glowing because it's been interacted with. Oh, that screen shake. That completely unnecessary screen shake. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Tame some? I'm not gonna stick around things which shake my entire screen like that. Dodge the angry plants. Just crunching it through rocks as I drive through here. As you do. I think I can crunch trees as well. Yep. Go figure. I could be damaged by an angry plant, but I can drive straight through a tree and it does nothing to me. Go figure. I got dihydrogen. For whatever I might want that for. Oh, there's some plants I can directly interact with. Deuterium. Oh, that's an excess boost. Ah, okay. Apparently a resource nearby, but I can't see it, so I'm going to ignore it. The FPS is going up and down like an absolute lunatic at the moment. I have no idea what's causing that. There's a warning of some kind. I don't see what I'm being warned about. I'm gonna go back home and we're gonna go to a different planet and I'm gonna hope that that other planet doesn't have these issues. That's all I can pray for, honestly. Ow. What is that thing? Oh, that's just another angry plant. It's a glowing angry plant, yeah. Did I ever figure out why my SSD died? I did not know. I was literally in the middle of doing stuff. I went to hit save on a file. A file that wasn't even on the SSD. Gone. Kaput. Instantly. No bueno. That was it. No information. Just gone. Which was weird. I need to recharge my life support. It's getting a little bit low. There we are. Right, let's head somewhere. Let us use the teleporter. And let's see, space stations. I don't know which one of these is farthest away. Will it tell me? Nope, no indication as to distance. That is amazing. What I have is this is current system, that is previous system. Let's go to the Prestigious. It's at the bottom of the thing, so who knows? Maybe that's the most interesting distance I can get away, and then we'll travel from there. Emote's still up here? Yeah, I did manage to get most of the overlays back up and running, so follow should be working, subscription should be working, tips should be working, merch alerts should be working, like if you buy the mug. The emote flurry should be working. All of that. Oh. The green screen's slightly fecky. This game is as optimized as ever, which is to say it's not. These lot still wave, right? Okay, he doesn't. But you wave at me, right? Have I become invisible? Do you wave? Hello? Literally turns his head. You wave. When did I get so nasty? Rather roomy and fancy base. This is a space station. I do not own this one. We teleported over to here so that we have access to a different star system. And apparently this is an unknown planet. I've not even been here. And what is? Oh, am I just? Oh, right, that was the exit corridor. I just didn't think it properly. Alright. Again, needless screen shake. God, can you guys just warp in as one? Oh, okay then. There we are. There we go. Okay. What's on this planet? Apparently I've just completely not discovered it despite landing at the station here. Avola Alpha. Paradise Planet. Okay, well, we've had one of those before. Why not another? Why not? Yeah, I've got hold of the Mitre Incarnate as well, Space Cadet. It's nifty, although I've got complaints about it. I am going to be doing a video on that. That's the next video, is Mitre Incarnate. So, look forward to that one. Go up. How does one? What are the controls again? E? Nope, E is landing. Okay. We're landing here, chap. Totally intended. We are landing right here. Where are we? What? Search? Oh, you could just search crystals. Does it might have an alt fire? I'm not familiar with it having an alt fire. It's got charge shots. You can just fire a shot or hold to charge up a full shot on it, Cosmo. I'm not familiar with it having an alt fire by default, no. What was a scanner? Was it tab? Nope, that's not that. Gods above. E? C? Nope. X? Nope. R? Nope. T? That's torch. F? Aha! F. There we go. And apparently these are two different things to scan. Of course I'm not searching the rock. I'm not searching the rock at all. I'm searching the bloody crate behind it. I don't think think that was a bit weird. It was like, okay, it's different planets, different rules. It's fucking... Whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Fine, that's a thing. That's okay. We'll just continue looting the general area. Average charges. I don't know what was happening. I just saw a thing and scanned it. Oh, wrong button. It was that one. There we are. I have found a rock. Marvel at my abilities. What on earth are those? Well, for one, they're not on Earth, but... Only 3,000 units? Okay, weird. But also, wet. Age, indeterminate. Gender, orthogonal. Behavior, collect shiny objects. Diet, rotting fruit. Weight, 189 kilograms. Notes, covered in toxic bristles. Produces craw milk. They're skyworms. Call them what you like, the bloody skyworms. Alright then, yeah, that's a thing. Have I seen the How to Kill a Geologist? Yes, I have. Alright, let's get rid of the unidentified plant, because that thing is a noxious threat. There we go. So yeah, this thing that I thought I was searching earlier, it's just ferrite dust and dihydrogen, so, you know, that's a thing. And it's surrounded by dihydrogen crystals, which I'm going to use for something, I guess. I don't remember. Now you gotta look at what orthogonal means. If I recall correctly, doesn't it just mean, like, right angles? Which makes no sense. Like, I can't interpret that. Involving right angles. Yep, there we are. Cool, thank you. Or statistics, statistically independent. Yeah, so either we're saying its gender is at right angles with other genders, or is otherwise independent of the concept of gender. Are we basically saying that they are agendered? Or lack of caring for it? Like, there's a whole gender spectrum, they're just on a different plane of existence entirely to it. They don't care. Maybe that's what we're going for. Weird way of saying it, if true, but, yeah, okay. We found non-binary skyworms. Yeah, let's go with it. Non-binary skyworms with spiky protrusions. They're punk non-binary skyworms. As whilst we acknowledge that reality, let's have a look. Is there any other animals around here we can neatly scan? Oh, hello, you're a large one. You are a fluctuating age, not linear, I guess. Another orthogonal gender, peaceful, diet of nectar, somehow. Produces wild milk. And up here in the sky, we have got a mature, radical gender. God. Oh, and it's gone. It's also apparently able to be invisible. Totally radical. Yep, that's this world is certainly one of the worlds of all time. Let's see. I can't see whatever creature that is over there. I can scan minerals in its general direction, but yeah, I can't see the animal from here. I think if I'm going to find any more, I'm going to have to actually go and explore. Armored clam. Sorry, what? Of all the things that has my curiosity, that is doing a good job of it. Yeah, we're definitely still lagging a bit. You want radical gender? How do you unlock it? Good question. I think I'm gonna have to dig for this. Yeah. Alright. Switch to the terrain manipulator. Oh, was it underwater? Oh, okay. Am I close? I am. Armored clan, we have to shoot. Ow. Oh, do I have to be on the other side? Okay, well, I'm gonna need to get an alternative means of getting down there then. Woo! Alright then. Is that a sea mine? That looks like a sea mine. Yoink! Got it! Alright then, cool. Ta-da! Alright, I just grabbed a pearl. Don't know why I needed a pearl. I felt like grabbing one. Value, not even 5,000. Oh, okay. Cheers, good legs. I realise that's the first time I've taken a proper actual sip in the first 45 minutes of the stream. Good lord. Alright. Get some more out of that before it cools down. Okay, before it becomes cold. Dug a giant hole to kill some random former. Hey, I didn't kill it. I opened it and took the pearl. It's not dead. If I go back in here, you'll see it is absolutely alive and fine. You see? Look at that. Just finally able to open up its mouth now. It no longer has that pesky pearl in its way. It's fine. I helped it. Why is this glowing? Potentially synthetic. What do you mean potentially? Is it or isn't it? Metal content 58%. Okay, well, it's just a thing. Give me the salt. Boom!
Good timing on the hydrate then, D.
Good looks, thank you very much for resubscribing with your Prime as well. Bringing us up to 7 months on that sub, no less. Thank you very much on that. Let me just get my way back out of here. Whee. Oh, hello. Are you new? Nope, we've seen you. Okay. Well, we can have a look at you. Oh, this has got to be the weirdest animal on the planet. It has a female gender. Not orthogonal, not radical, just female. I'll go figure. Notes flexible joints. Produces wild milk. I'm starting to think this was written by a Redditor. Not gonna lie. Sorry, hang on. Just noticed. Behavior seats company. This was definitely written by a Redditor. Okay. Yeah. Ah! Damn, who puts these holes here? They should put up a sign or something. Didn't I discover this planet? I discovered it. I didn't put in the details. The scanner did. Which means my scanner is a Redditor. And that looks cool as hell. Damn. Seeing the rings like top down. Ooh. It's almost like the envy spiral. You know it's working? Yep. The alert is definitely working. Alright then, so I picked up some salt. What's salt good for? Aside from, you know, chomping on, because nom nom. Let's see. Naturally occurring salt, found in abundance underwater. Can be processed in refiners to create chlorine. That sounds terrible. What happens to sodium? The refined form is used in the manufacture of advanced products and technologies. Yeah, but which ones? I would like this information. Let's see. Acid. Acid is apparently not made from chlorine. It's made from mold and mortite, which is just dead animal. Okay, sorry. Can we just break this down? Dead animal and fungal mold makes acid, rather than the chlorine and dihydrogen I can get a hold of. It's not NCl, it's NaCl. I don't know. As it actually says there, that's the salt. N would be nitrogen. Nitrogen chloride sounds like a very horrible thing. Yeah. Lubricant. Made from fecium. Also known as poo. This is, questionable. This is very, very, very questionable. Not sure I trust how this is going, yeah. Those rocks? Did I just see rocks vanish? I could have sworn I was watching rocks vanish there. Hold on. You new? Don't think you new. You are not new. Oh, there's some... What? Okay, that ship just warped in. I was gonna say... Alright, what was that one? Gender rational. Okay, so we've got radical, orthogonal, and now rational. Yeah, diet Gravitino balls. Well, good luck with that. I didn't see Gravitino balls on the list of things that exist on this planet, so how are you here? Weight, 266 kilograms. Notes, lacks gallbladder. Don't know how we managed to scan that. Produces crab apple. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is feeling like a Pokemon Codex. You there, what are you? Gender asymmetric. This one is a fidgety thing which also eats Gravitino balls. Cannot drown. I believe we call it amphibious. Produces fresh milk. Huh. Because I love how strange every animal is in this game. I gotta say, there's a line between strange and just entirely randomized numbers. Has that one got pox? And I gotta say, I'm feeling random rather than strange here. Like, the actual animals themselves are more curious than they were on the release of this game. And they have certainly improved on the models. That was a big issue with the release of No Man's Sky, is that the models were so samey that every planet you went to, it looked basically like the same stuff. These have got more going on with them. But the details, gender unknown. God, yeah. Gender asymmetric, gender unknown. Yeah, I just... that is one of the downsides of the whole exploring and finding things, is that exploring in the real world, you find stuff and then you take all the data points, things you find, and you put it together and you create hypotheses and whatnot. And the hypothesis and story for this game is, it's all a simulation, it's all kind of borked. Deal with it. Which is a little bit sad, really. And then we get this. Nutrient source radio waves. I don't care that it's a plant. How the hell can radio waves be a source of nutrients? Some radio waves has a wavelength bigger than this plant. Oh god, the frame rate when I wiggle is terrible. Yeah. Like we say, I think it's a hilarious result of relying on random too much. We're asking space cows about gender. Yeah, it's a thing. Photons are not nutrients, people. I mean, photons can be a source of energy. It's just usually at a higher energy level than radio. Sorry, what? Nutrient source, cosmic radiation. Notes, mobile. Age millennia. Well, I think if the bloody tectonic plate moves, that doesn't count as mobile. It's given the tag mobile, but is it going to get up and walk anywhere? The answer is no. I shot it and it did absolutely nothing. Come on. Nutrient source, soil bacteria. See, that makes some amount of sense. Like, it could have a cultivating system in its roots that leads to a certain kind of bacteria developing in a way. That is fast. Oh my. What is that? Oh, and they go across the water as well. Excellent. Okay, you know what? I'm scanning and I'm leaving. Yeah. There are sentient saw blades rolling around. I'm out. Do not live on the sentient saw blade planet. Exotic gender? Well, fair enough then. I will take that into consideration when I run. Oh god, the frame rate is really struggling. No Man's Sky, why? Okay, yeah, that was new to me. That was definitely new to me. Sentient saw blades. Yeah. I got nothing on that one. Full credit. That was weird. We've got the worms up in the sky, and now we've got sentient saw blades that came out of daytime and just kind of literally shredded across the landscape. The bush was probably sentient too. I just killed it in its sleep. Maybe. Seen the new interceptor ship? Nope. Or maybe I have, but I didn't know it was new. So probably no. Functionally, no. If I just... How good's my windscreen? I don't know if I missed or if it just doesn't have collision. That frame rate is terrible. And you... Do they have a hitbox? They do. Apparently nothing happens. Yes, this is my instinct. Fly off of the Sawblade planet and shoot the worms. No. Might need to commit to the restart. I might need to, mightn't I? Like, this is struggling a little bit. What have the gender worms ever done to me? Well, they weren't looking very orthogonal, so I figured they were lying. And because they lied to my scanner, they lied to science, and so we needed to test them. Test their ability to resist lasers, because for science. Also, yes, blame Diburi. The right angled parts deflect the lens. When gender affirmation also doubles as survival gear. Yeah, go figure. Go figure. Right, let's get out of the ship here. That saves us a restore point. So I'm gonna restart, kick in the new settings. Hopefully it won't make the game look like trash, but will make it smoother. Because right now it's smooth, but when we get down there, my god, it was just horrible. I'm assuming that's a graphical thing and not a generational thing. That is my assumption here. Putting that all down and keeping the motion blur off should be okay for us. Or maybe I need the motion blur on. Would that help? I don't know. Settings to remove illegal street racing saw blades. I mean, what makes them illegal? You know, what makes them illegal? My graphics card should be handling this. It's not a weak graphics card. But yeah. Let's switch scenes here temporarily. While I reboot. This is going to take a hot minute, unfortunately. This is going to take a hot minute, so quito to desktopo. Yes. And now we get deathly silence. Let's put the music back on whilst we get this loaded up. Yeah, let's just load through. Did we install graphics drivers? I did, yeah. Fairly certain. I mean, I installed the GeForce Experience and it said everything was fine. So I think I did. So yeah, we'll just let that load up for a bit. Actually, let me demonstrate said loading screen. This is what we are now sat through. This lovely long loading screen. Because we're asking, how have you been, Ken? Other than the rampant tech issues, I've been alright overall. I've been alright overall. Where's my mouse gone? I need to change that screen. And again, if I tab out or tab in, it flickers, but whatever. Oh, hey, that was a lot quicker. Maybe because I'm on station here. Alright. Okay. Well, it doesn't look terrible here. I think it might look slightly better. Let's have a look at the aliens. Seems okay to me. Alright. Let's go check on the planet. Let's go straight back to where we were, or somewhere in its vicinity. I won't get the exact spot. See if this gives us an idea as to how it's feeling now. Let's pop straight down to the coast here. There's a big old green thing there, and I kind of want it, so I'm gonna bring us in really heavily because careful flying is for losers, apparently. I mean, that does feel smooth right now. This does feel a lot better, doesn't it? Now we got Skyworms. How are you doing? Orthogonal and orthogonal. Both of these are orthogonals. Yep. Oh, that's not an animal. That's a ship. Also orthogonal. Okay. Right. Well, yeah, we are here. We are here. There's no space police on planet Gender? Apparently. Apparently. Alright. So, terrain manipulator. This is just a big old pile of salt. My god, first we encounter animals written by Redditors, and now we have the League of Legends subreddit. Well, let's just gather up. We don't need this ruining the terrain. Like, I dread to think what the water table around here is like. If there's just a whole bunch of soldiers lying here. Ugh. Do not dig a well around these parts. But I can gather this. Actually, can I? God, you're a noisy bunch, aren't you? What's got you all in a tizzy? Anyway. How does one make this explodey bigger? What's the increase explodey button? Oh, what is that? Huh? Oh, is that a shield? That's a shield. R&T? Aha! Yes, it is. Thank you very much for that, Saber. There we go. Now we're cooking with salt. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright then. I have dug myself a hole. Like a good little geologist. Now let's get out of it. They're just cooking. Hey, there are people that cook without salt, believe it or not. There are also the people that cook with salt in such a way that they seem to think that it is not just a seasoning, but in fact one of their 5 a day. Which is slightly concerning. An asymptotic gender. Sorry, what now? Let me come back here. Oh, not the planet. An elderly creature with an asymptotic gender, which is a careful hunter of anything, and it has a massive tongue. Right then, that's they really did go all out on the adjectives as gender thing, didn't they? Welcome to Planet Math. We have asymptotic and orthogonal genders. I just, yeah, that's this is a very odd place. We only came back here just to, like, check on the FPS. That is so weird looking. Is that basically just a squid with a brain that floats through the air using it? Nope. 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 Too weird. I'm out. Alright then, anyway, so that was a paradise planet. They were all very weird. Oh god, the screen shake from... Whoops! I think getting shot shakes my screen less. Ya done? Alright then. No such thing as a quiet entrance round here, eh? Paradise planets are full of gender? I mean, there's a correlation, I suppose, yeah. Alright, you take care, Space Cadet. Try not to dream of space Beyblades tearing through your beaches. Okay, let's have a look at the map. We are currently here at Impresta. Alright. And, yeah. So that's just a thing. There is stuff around places we could try and get to. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. No screen shake toggle option? I didn't see one. Didn't see one. Oh, damn. Sneeze is definitely not quiet for me. I'd like to say, as long as we don't have an even line situation where you warp into a battleground, we're good. Yeah, we should be fine. Mostly. Right, I don't actually know what my ship is equipped with. Let's have a look. Starship, we have a cadmium drive, right. So I can go to the red systems. And it has charge, so we can in fact just pick up and go somewhere. I have a hex core, contained reality glitch. Well, that's a thing. I'm just carrying around a bunch of random crap I've got from God knows where. Literally just random. Yeah. Deep water air circulator. I should probably refill that. Maybe. Oh. There we go. Don't know why I didn't recharge fully first time. That was weird. There we go. Just charge up what we got whilst we're in the comfort of the ship. Yeah. Why does the political leaning of a system affect your warp drive? It's not the political leaning. It's the ability to lock on safely to the frequency of the stellar output in order to stabilize the warp field. Because if you do not calibrate for the quantum fluctuations caused by the different stellar classifications, you can end up inside a star, and that would be a quick end to one's existence. Or some bullshit like that. So yeah, we're at a Impressed, which is G5PF //water, whatever that means. Over here is a visited one, which is G5 and water. And over here is just more stuff. Is that one I visited up there? Idus? Yeah, loads of stuff just says water, 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 water. But then over here, this one, there's a red star. There we go, it selects it. And it says dissident. I don't understand the difference between water and dissonant when it comes to highlighting stars. I'm not sure what's going on here. But it's expand. Yep, nope, that gave me actually nothing more. So I'm curious to find out. Let's fuck around and find out. Dissonant means they have the new Sentinels. Interesting. I have no idea what that means. I read all the words there, but the detail escapes me. So let's find out what actually is here. Alright, so we have discovered McBASEFACE system with an unknown planet. Let's scan it. This planet is a cabled planet. It has cadmium, neat, gold, neat, cobalt, okay, and aggressive sentinels. Yes. Over this way, behind the rings. Let's get away from the rings. Oh. Object of interest. I was looking for a planet of interest, but you know what? I'm curious. This looks like a derelict freighter. Just carefully coast along. Scan. Nothing coming up on the scan. Why is it all red? Let's make a pass. Hello? Anybody home? Can I bump into this? Does it do anything, or is it just general scenery? Just general scenery. Okay. The engines are completely dead. Whatever's happening here is not happening. It's happened, past tense. It's not exactly a small fella, this thing. Do I have free look? Oh, that's aim. No, I don't seem to have free look. At least not on any keys I'm used to it being on. Let's get a bit of a distance and colour. Bring us around. Interesting. So we've got basically a cross between a Star Destroyer and an Avatar class Titan, but smaller. Huh. This is certainly one of all things to find. Is there anywhere we can dock? Investigate? The superstructure here has been absolutely marmalized. Like, completely. Now, I'm gently flying around here. I'm getting the impression I could probably just clip through this. I don't think No Man's Sky's hitboxes are this good. Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I misjudged you, No Man's Sky. I misjudged you. You can board some freighters. They have office landing spots if it has one of those. Yeah, that's the thing. This is... Okay. Shields. Shields, shields. Ah! Okay, the hitbox was disgustingly generous on the way in. Not so much on the way out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything I can actually interact with here. It's all just dead. That's it. Turn us around. Yeah, this thing is just broken shell of a ship. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do with this though. Scan is picking up literally nothing. It's back up. Yeah. It's just dead. Can I... Landing sequence unavailable? Yeah, thinking as much. No indication that's going to have any effect. It's just a big old chunk of metal. Very curious chunk of metal. This looks like one of the smaller ships that comes alongside a freighter. I'm aware, Salador. I'm aware there's a resource booster. I'm not missing out, however, because you know, I played nearly 2,000 hours in the game just in mission time alone. I've got a lot of resources. But thank you. Is ready to get the purple dot on my radar? It's this. This is the purple dot. Best I can tell. Yeah. The purple dot is just right here. I just blew through it. It's just a marker. Oh. Take your damage from being so close to the structure. Well, double event, double resources as well. Oh, this could be broken. Alright, I found something I can interact with. 218 gold. Sure, let's be illegal salvage. I ain't got a problem with that. Let's salvage this thing. What else we got in here? Any other bits? Aha, there we go. That's another pod. Space pirates? If they're space pirates, they did a bad job of it. Yeah, there was another pot of gold. Another 218 of it. And just a rock with some tritium, because as you do. This is all exceedingly odd and slightly ominous. Moderately ominous, not gonna lie. It just doesn't seem to be of genuine concern. Because whatever happened, really happened. Like a while ago. There is nothing here. Aside from the gold I just conveniently collected. No one can prove it wasn't mine. What's over there? We got another unknown planet. This one, Oicel, we're calling it. It's a high melt planet. No idea what that means. Frost crystal, cadmium, dioxide salt, and more sentinels. What about over here? A viridescent planet. This one does not have a listing of sentinels on it. That's good. And over here we have got a high energy planet with activated cadmium. That's an improvement. Gamma root, uranium, silver. Curious. Okay, so chat. Do we go to the viridescent planet or do we go to the high energy planet? Which one do we go to? Which one do we go to? I'm seeing viridescent, seeing high energy, high energy. Any other takers? High energy, alright. Let's have a look at high energy. Engage pulse engine. We need to top this up as we travel. Boom. Also, if I can power up this, that'd be great. Make sure I can definitely launch off wherever. You want to see what happens to the surface of a planet loaded with radioactive materials? Well, fun fact, the Earth used to have natural nuclear reactors on its surface. Seriously. It is theorized that the Earth at one point had high enough concentrations of uranium ore, of rich enough uranium ore, that natural nuclear processes could happen. On varying scales, of course. Spoonman, thank you very much for subscribing at Tier 1 once again. You brought yourself up to 2 months. Enjoy your lovely bronze badge. Cheers. Oh. Appreciate it. Alright. We're slowly coming on in. Entering the atmosphere of planet Gospo. Should be getting out of that thermal layer. There we are, beneath the clouds. Oh, this is, I said beneath.
Incoming storm.
Radioactive supercell. That is not a warning I ever wanted to see in my life. Radioactive supercell. Okay, let's just find somewhere to park up. You know? Get a nice high point so we can get a good look around the area. External radiation is currently at 22 rads, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We hit 30 rads. 30 rads and climbing. 30, can we get 31, 32? Any seconds? 32? No, 31, 31, going twice, going 3 times. So, 31.5 rad to the planet that is trying to kill me already. Yeah, that's, okay. So I'm saying, every time I see this game, want to play it again, always get so overwhelmed. I mean, like with many games where there's so much to do, just take one bit at a time. Do I get out, chat? Do I get out? And have a peek? See how well my suit handles? I mean, my suit has... Do I have radiation protection? It's toxin. So I have no radiation protection. Just normal hazard protection. I mean, it should be fine, right? Apple, I say, just so I know, Sky, how am I liking it? It's okay. It's okay. I might get a third leg or a new gender. Yeah, this is how you get radical gender. Alright. Let's step out. Skip that. Yeah, give me my UI, please. Woo, that is burning up my radiation protection. Okay, let's quickly scan whatever the heck you are. Gender circular behavior. Wow, okay. Produces chewy wires. Circular gender. Okay, now let's get back inside the ship before I disintegrate. I didn't expect to see animals when I got out of the ship. I couldn't see any from where I was perched here. But yeah, a circular gendered, binary detailed, wire excreting... Can I call it an animal? Creature? Entity? I'm going to wait for the storm to pass, and then we can maybe get a little bit more understanding as to what the hell have I landed on. This is curious. Can I do anything to help me out here? Can I craft No, I can't. There's nothing I can do. I could just give it a moment for this to pass. Yeah. You need the coordinates? Let me see. Press F3. Nope. I don't know how to get coordinates for you. That works in Minecraft. Doesn't work here. No rad tabs? Don't look like it. Don't look like it. Let's see. What have I got in my ship here? I've got some animal poop. I've got some effigies. I've got a stack of gold. Literally somehow exactly 500. That's impressive. I have a little bit of uranium kicking around. I have some wiring. Did I grab it from animal poo? I don't know. Oxygen, liver, meat, silver, some plants, and a reality glitch.
Storm clearing.
Oh, the storm is clearing. There we are. Here we are. All right. Storm is clearing. The rads are going down. 23, 22, 21. Look at that. That sky is improving. The envy cycle is over. Looks like we're entering into joy, potentially. That should be nice.
Extreme radiation detected.
Oh, that's as low as it goes. Okay, right. 10 rads is better than 31.5 rads, but still. Gotta say, a little bit spicy. Weather, frequent particle eruptions. Okay. God, yeah, no, listen to it.
Radiation protection. Falling.
This looks like a combination of, like, this would be the love child pet between Banshee and Octavia. It agrees. That's Banshee's helmet and Octavia's music discs. Offer food, 1 ion battery. I can make that. In my exosuit. Yeah, I can make one of those. Hey, come back here. I got a battery for you. Hey, there we go. Feed creature pellets, or not in this case. Friendly creatures can be mounted or farmed, can be adopted. Feeding a creature gains their trust, allows them to be mounted or farmed. Adopt a creature. Okay.
Radiation protection. Falling.
Huh. Alright, I'm going to need to just let the ship recover me a moment. Did I get anything from that? No, I had all of that lot. Nothing here is new. Okay, let's make another. I can't. Cobalt. Damn it! Does this planet have cobalt? I would like some cobalt so I can keep feeding the weird creature. A perpetual electronic gendered thing, die at random, chooses not to speak, also produces chewy wires. I would love to give you an ion battery, but I have no idea where to find some cobalt. Got hydrogen, sodium, oxygen, deuterium. I don't think I have cobalt. It would have dropped something if it did. Let's scan that. Scan? Can we not? Storm crystal. Oh, these you can only harvest during storms. Oh, that's going to be fun, isn't it? So I'm going to need a storm to come back, and then I'm going to need to somehow survive said storm.
Radiation protection. Falling.
What can I fuel my radiation protection with? Okay, I'm a little bit light on that stuff. Right then. Yeah, that could be spicy trying to exist around here. I mean, you'd think there'd be cobalt on this planet if it eats it. Although, you know, I mean, there are foodstuffs we can eat that don't grow where we live, so not necessarily. But like, can I craft cobalt?
Protection falling.
Let me just get myself a piece here. Let's have a look. Can I craft cobalt? As much as that makes no sense. I have 2 cobalt. Mined from underground minerals, cobalt is found plentiful in caves and caverns, useful in the manufacture of batteries. Can be processed and refined to make the most of its inherent charge. Okay. So it doesn't say that I can craft it, but it does say that I can go underground for it. Okay. In which case, if I switch over to the terrain manipulator...
Radiation protection falling.
If I pop into here... First of all, is that going to protect me from the rads? It does. There we go. Is there anything down here? This is a lot faster than making stairs in Minecraft, but yeah. In natural cave to find cobalt? Yeah, I'm just hoping I'll bump into a cave, to be honest. That's bedrock. Okay. Oh, somehow I turned. But I can make a bolt hole. So that's a thing. I'm going to want to charge that up if I keep using it. You charge with ferrite dust? Oh, I got plenty of that. I think. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have. Oh, it's got nighttime. Does the rads become less raddy at nighttime?
Extreme night radiation detected.
The answer is no. No, they do not. Okay. Instead, everything gets this green mist. Beautiful, yeah, that's what I wanted. I'm not recovering rads. I know I'm not recovering, but it does give me somewhere to hide if it's something gets really bad. Yeah, I was hoping to scan something and it would say, hey, yeah, this also gives cobalt, but I have to go underground. For that, I need to find a cave which can allow me to go underground. Yeah. Efforts to go through. Unidentified plant. Well, tell me, what have you got? Carbon and more carbon. No.
Radiation protection.
Because I can't stray far from the ship with this setup. I don't have rad protection. Roots, buried cache, gamma weed, uranium deposit. That could be of interest. I know it's not cobalt, but uranium. That's kind of the big reason to come to a radioactive planet is something like uranium. Okay. Yeah, so there's my marker. So we'll just head over here. Pop us right down next to it. I should be able to get mining. There's nothing around that could get upset with that. Mutant plant?
Radiation protection falling.
Doesn't scan. I'm going to stay away from the mutant plant. That feels like a bad idea to deal with whatever that's going to turn out to be. What's that name? Mechardite. Okay. But yeah, we can gather up some uranium. I mean, that works, right? Oh, milestone achieved. Don't know what milestone that is, but I've achieved it. Survived an entire day on Extreme World. You're welcome, chat. I've survived an entire day on planet Uranium. With the not real creatures. I mean, none of this is real, but you know what I mean. I can buy cobalt from a trade terminal. Oh, that's a good idea, Tai Tai. I'll just go to the, Yeah, not seeing a station. That might be a problem. I mean, can I craft a terminal? Would it work out here? I think it will. Okay. We got some uranium. Uranium. In the exosuit. I mean, we already had some, but now we have more. Local mineral extracted, typically found in large deposits, or extracted from common minerals after an inspection with analysis visor, which is probably where I got the original 50. Might as well just send this over to the ship where I already have some stored. Now, what I could really do with is a cave. So let's go for a little bit of a flyby. See if I can find a cave. Or whatever the hell this is. That looks dangerous. A whole load of plant markers, but those are not caves. Build a terminal? Can I build one just randomly, or do I need a base first? Because I have a base. Ah, so that's where I'd want to be back where that storm crystal was. Can I see any other storm crystals around here? Oh, okay. Hey. I know how to fly ships, it's fine. You got endurance drift? Nice, Jock. Nice. Hey, not seeing much in the way of caves around here at the moment, and now the visibility is getting a bit worse. Quite a lot worse, actually. Nice, also been crash over this way, so I'm just going to go in this direction for a bit. Need a base to use a trade terminal? Exactly my point, yeah. I have no base. What I have found, however, is something very, very shiny looking. Don't crush it, don't crush it, don't crush it, don't crush it, don't crush it! Oh, that was perfect. Yo. Nice, okay. Cool. Storm crystals. They're a thing. Excellent. Total value 422,000 units, 200k each. Woo-hoo-hoo, okay. That was nice. A rare and highly valuable cluster of storm crystals. These crystalline structures thrive in stormy conditions and naturally attack lightning strikes, becoming spectacularly luminescent when ionized. Well, I mean, radiation will ionize you. Sweet. Can I see any more from this spot? Just slightly dying. It's fine. Oh, we got Storm Crystal 200 units away. That's too far. I mean, I could try tunneling to it, but it seems like a bad idea. Yeah, they're all a bit of a distance from me. They're pretty well spread out, aren't they?
Radiation protection falling.
Still no signs of caves, though, which is kind of a problem. Are they used for anything else? No idea, Gorilla. This game loves telling me absolutely sweet FA about what it can be done with. Used for building, crafting, and upgrading. Yeah, I have no idea if collecting this is even worth my time. Why is every game a wiki game? Why is every game a wiki game? Because if I tab out, it's also going to black screen the game for a bit and lose the sound. So if someone else wants to tell me, is there anything worthwhile to these, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep looking for a cave. And when I say looking for a cave, hoping that one will stand out in this radioactive fog. I think there's storm crystals. Do I use up my thrusters again for this? I do. Oh, that's so bright! Why is it so bright? Oh my, oh. Woo, okay, maybe I should not be outside during this. It looks so pretty.
Radiation protection.
It's probably going to kill me, but it's a pretty... Oh god, that's getting closer. I'm going to stay in here for a moment. Oh, and now it finishes. Okay, but still. I can craft some stuff with the storm crystal? Well, that is... It gave me that suggestion, at least, yeah. Nothing on Wiki about crafting recipes with storm crystals. They're just extremely valuable. See, now I'm hearing everything.
Extreme night radiation detected.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. What's with all these things crashing? I keep seeing so many meteors crashing, but where? Okay, that was too fast for me to pay attention to. There! I saw that one. I saw where it landed. I don't know why there's so many meteors happening, but I saw this one over here. Right? Where is it? Damn it! Okay, let's get some height here. I lost that one, but I can get the next one. I see land. Just in case it's a concentrated biome-based thing, let's just scout around. Come on. Come on, game. You just had a whole load of space debris. Give us some more. It can't be over just like that. Balls. I thought I saw one land. I couldn't figure out where it landed. And now they're not happening anymore. Fair enough, Cosmo. Yeah, that tells you about as much as it tells me. Okay. Well, space debris has stopped, and so has my ability to find it. Scan is giving me nothing. These ship scans are very, very helpful. Play the main story and follow the base question and all this stuff. I did a lot of that, and it was giving me a lot of useless crap. Like, genuinely useless crap. Not to mention I came to this game for, you know, exploration, not base building. They added base building after the release. Like, oh yeah, sorry, this is the game we're making now. No. Here's a racetrack. No. This place is not exactly riddled with caves either. Which, I mean, you know, I don't expect that much in the way of water processes on a radioactive planet. I was hoping for some cave structure. Basically, just for a single shot at some cobalt. Would be nice. I don't know why I keep pressing the scan. I know it's going to do nothing for me. Yeah, I get it. The whole base building allows for things to happen. You know, they can create more structures, and those structures lead to more things, resources and whatnot. It's just... oh, it's a lot of a process of effort with some controls that are not exactly the most user-friendly. To produce a base in potentially hostile environments to... and that's where the ... is, because the game doesn't really give me that. It doesn't give you much of an indication as to what you're working towards, and that's a problem. Like, if you can't see even the road ahead of you... like, why go away from the exploration. What are we getting from it? It's getting... yeah.
Extreme radiation detected.
Yes, I'm very aware. Thank you, AI. Malicitos saying, our transcript for Citrine Farm is finished. All I gotta do now is run through it again and send it again. Well, thank you on that, Malicitos. Once I've got the next video done, I will be churning through a bunch of the transcripts which have been sent over. Yeah, for obvious reasons, that's been delayed. I'm not seeing any caves. Unless I just blinked at the wrong moment. I'm just not seeing anything. That looks like gold, but not what we're here for. Wanting cobalt right now. Which is in a cave. Which is not here. Nah. This is why you built a freighter base? Warp system, build everything in orbit? I mean, that makes sense, yeah. If you're going to explore, having a mobile base certainly sounds like a good idea. Cobalt was on the other planet? Possibly. Alright, up we go. God knows what G's I may have just pulled there, but we're fine. Okay, let's see. So you... I cannot look at yet, apparently. I'm just... pulse engine out a little bit. There we are. Okay, so... that had sentinels. This one, not so many sentinels. No, no cobalt there. That was starter bulb, cadmium, paraffinium, sodium. This one, activated cadmium, which I never saw. Uranium, silver. No gold. Okay, maybe I did see activated cadmium, just went past it. No cobalt. Well, no indication of cobalt. No caves. No nothing. I don't know. I just don't know. You look very spherical. Are you something... Oh, unscanned. Okay. Cadmium, gold, salt, corrupted sentinels. Sounds dangerous. Sounds unsuitable. Yeah. Spin. Have I had a look at you? Yeah, I've had a look at you. Yeah. I've had a look at all these now. Okay. A very strange location. I don't know if I really want to contend with sentinels, to be quite honest with you. Oh, cobalt. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Fine, because I want to go to see what happens with the animals, for being turned into pets or whatnot. I don't know. Aggressive sentinels, yeah, but cobalt. Cobalt. Gotta do it. Them's the rules, I guess. Got a gun? Yes, I have, actually. I have the very sci-fi sounding name Boltcaster, which definitely doesn't sound like some kind of mage classification. Let's just slam us straight down here. Ow. What the hell? I'm going to make sure I have the fuel to leave here. Uranium. Perfect. Okay. So we have balls on legs with giant appendage coming off them. So this was written by a different part of Reddit. I saw that crash. 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 It was right there. I want to see what it is, damn it. Is it just... background or is it an actual thing? Oh, I think it's just spawned in where I was looking. It looked like something crashed like right here. Where is it? It was right here. I don't think I'll ever know. The bright side, it's not those red-scaled lightning planet. Yeah. We find new genders? Let's find out, yeah. We're on the hunt for genders, apparently. So let's see, do balls have a gender? Low atmosphere detected. Okay. Aggressive sentinels, uprooted flora, misplaced fauna, weather, winds of glass. Oh. 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 What? Gravitino balls. Oh. Sweet. Well, I can grab those in a moment. You. Hello there. Unidentified plant life. These are plants. Age unknown. Root structure complex. Nutrient source the lost. Well, that is slightly terrifying. Hi there.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Ah, you shit. Oh god, there's a bunch of them. What? Wait. Oh god. Yeah. Reload, 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 reload. Okie dokie, how are we doing? Get rid of you. Is that all of them? Reinforcements arriving? Why are there reinforcements? Who is summoning reinforcements?
Sentinel combat unit deployed.
No. What the heck are... These sentinels look weird as hell. Piss off, piss off, piss off, piss off. And you can especially piss off. Why is that? Oh god! It has artillery. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's one more. Why could I not see you? Ah! Okay, am I safe now? Reinforcements arriving. Why reinforcements? Who's summoning reinforcements?
Warning. Elite Sentinel force.
I just wanted to have a look around. Who is summoning you? Get away from my shit! Low ammo, reload. Oh wow, okay. They've got teleporting hounds. Literally. Stop, stop, stop. Why is it not taking damage? Why? I don't understand. How is it not taking damage? Is it you? Are you stopping it from taking damage? And it went invisible again. Okay, that's great. You know what? I don't like this planet. I'm leaving. I am done here.
Hostile scan detected.
Sentinel Starship Interceptors? Oh yeah, sure, that's fine. Pulse engine disabled, hostile ships in range. There are no hostile ships! Don't warp scramble me! Okay. Now what do I do? Let's... Oh, this thing is nimble. This thing is nimble. Come on. That's it. Freaking turn. It recharges shields. Back. It's recharging its shields. Wait, can I do that as well?
Technology recharge.
That did nothing!
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I can't get a lock. They're too bloody fast. You. There we are. Okay. I hurt it. It hurt me. It recharged its shields. God damn it. I genuinely cannot track them long enough to break the shields. There we go. That hurt it a lot. That hurt it a lot. Recharge shields with you.
Technology recharge.
Ow. Ow. I can't.
Shield down.
Shield up.
Technology recharge.
I am not equipped for this. Why did we go looking for cobalt? I just wanted cobalt. It's not the gravity well that's stopping me from leaving. They are. Okay, one down, I think. Yes, one down, one down. Okay. But I am also about to be down.
Technology recharge.
Come on. Come on, Ken. That's it, that's it. It's wounded, it's wounded, it's wounded. Got it! Get me the frick out of here. Woo! Ah. Okay. Sensor lock in progress. Whoa, no. Allow me to go to that. Go. Blind jump. I think I used up all of my shield material there. All my sodium or whatever it was. It's gone. Oh. Oh, that's an overlay I missed. Gorilla, sorry. Let me grab that. Oh, battle detected? I am in no condition for a battle! Your problems are your own. Why am I being shot?
Ships approaching.
No! I have nothing! Nothing, I tell you! I need to land. Oh, I'm too far away. No! Please! I have nothing! I have nothing! Leave me alone! Ah, I'm gonna have to turn and fight.
Critical damage taken.
I am aware of the freaking situation!
Critical damage taken.
Ow! Oh god, those shields are not breaking easily. Why am I so outnumbered, outgunned, and under material for this? What? I just got here!
Critical damage taken.
Yeah, I can see that.
Critical damage taken.
Still seeing that. Right, one down. I am so screwed.
Critical damage taken.
Systems are going offline.
Critical damage taken.
God, I hope I still have my rockets. Okay, start shield battery. Start shield battery. I just got one. It dropped.
Recharge.
Let's have a look. What's broken so far? Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Pulse engine back online, escape possible? Oh, thanks. Now. I have some shields now. Oh god. Right. That target's too far away. I've got two targets right on top of me. They're rotating around. That one's doing a pass. If I spin around, I can grab that one there. Keep a target on him. Keep a target. Get the shields. Rockets. Shit, missed rockets. Keep the pain. Keep the pain. Rockets. One down. Okay. Bring us around. Bring us around. Bring us around. Bring us around. There we go. Keep the pain on it. Keep the pain. Rockets. Damn it, it's going to recharge. It's recharged. You have to bring those shields again. Yeah, you little flighty bastard. Rockets. Got it. Okay, who's left? Let's recharge shields.
Technology recharge.
That was all my charging. I got you. I see yous. Oh god, there's more than two left? I thought there was two left. I'm gonna have to be really damn good here. And I don't think I am. Last one. The other one is tailing me. Flip it around. There it is. That's it. Get on his ass. That one's down. Last one, I hope. How many more to go? No, it's got to be the last one now, right? No, there's two more. Okay, I can handle two. I can handle two. Focus this one. This one overshot. Okay, this one did not overshoot. He was lining up, but it's fine. I can rotate on him. I'm on his 6. I'm taking hits from the side, but I need to focus them. Shield broken. But mine's about to go as well. One down. Wait, where's the baddie? Ah, that's the baddie. The other ships threw me off there. I was like, why are there more than one ship remaining?
Hostile ships defeated.
Okay. I tried to come here to survive, not to join another fight. You never doubted me? I doubted me. Oh, I doubted me. Alright. Starship communicator.
Waiting order. Vajayakshuk interlopa.
The keen warrior impunish Sushik. Request a drug for reward to Chachikam. The life form, who must be the captain of this freighter, looks greatly relieved. I'm not. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard their vessel. Alright. Where am I going? You're paying for repairs.
Navigational data received.
You are paying for repairs, at minimum. Where the feck are you? There it is. Not the most helpful UI. Oh. I don't know how the hell I survived that, I'll be quite honest. I jumped in here with no way to recharge my shields. I looted some shield batteries from a ship in the middle of the fight. That's how I survived. God knows how much damage I've taken to what. I haven't even found a way to properly assess that as yet. Ah! What am I bouncing against? No! I'm stuck! These hitboxes! Okay. Where are you trying to tell me to go? There. Okay. I miss Elite controls. I understand Elite Dangerous's controls. Here we go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Freighters, press escape to read more. You know what? Help me out. What am I doing? To buy a freighter, board it and speak to the captain. Saving a freighter from pirates will make it cheaper. When on a planet, summon your freighter to your current system with a quick menu. Players with freighters may own up to 9 starships, purchase ships, and they fly into their freighter docking bay to storm on board. Freighter offers warp capability. Freighters offer large inventories. Transfer items from your freighter to your inventory using X. Retrieve them. Speak to the captain. Large and more expensive freighters offer the largest inventories. Freighters allow onboard construction, place building parts in designated areas to make a base. Okay. Cool. Oh! My poor ship! My poor ship! The radiant pillar is currently the radiant stub after all the shots it just took there. Did I say, remember that you always get into a freighter fight after 5 warp jumps or something. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen right there and then. I swear I've done more than 5 jumps. Point is, the timing on that was terrible. Terrible. Ugh. The pirates immediately went for me. I don't mind the fact that they were fighting this freighter, like, oh, there's this guy who's limping along from the Sentinels. Let's shoot him first. Alright. Commander Lame. I agree. I don't care that I'm misreading that first letter of your name as a lowercase, not an uppercase. You are Commander Lame indeed. Alright. Lame's the name, what's the game? Gra! That's a translated word. Gra. Gra! Pathetic interloper, blah blah blah, battle, blah 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 blah, but Viking still harder. Yes, I'm not even trying to read the letters of Viking language anymore. The alien barks a loud battle cry as they approach, celebrating our victory, I hope. They gesture towards the control panel of their freighter, as if to suggest I take command. Let's inspect the freighter. Cost 128.5 million. Do I have to pay that, or can I just claim it? It says claim. It doesn't say pay, it says claim. Class A. Sounds good. No hyperdrive power at the moment, I can fix that. Apparently has a bit of metal. That's what the pirates are after? Whatever. It's free. You can get S-Class as your first freighter. Daitai, how many times do I want to go through this experience to get a Class S freighter when I can have a Class A now and then have a Class A freighter? Like, what's the big difference? How much should I care about S versus A, considering there's also B and C? Choc, cheers. Captain's tired of owning a 1 mil plus freighter. That's a little bit more than 1 mil. Just teeny tiny bit more. You're just saying, well, Daitai, you're just saying something. I'm just trying to ask what that something is. How much better is Class S that I should care? Because, yeah, this is 128.5 million freighter. Boom, right there. Still very lucky for an A-Class? As in very lucky to have got an A-Class, or very lucky as in this is good for A-Class? Again, I don't know the details, and you are acting like a person who does, which is why I'm asking. You know, that's what the Kenjnir is about as a brand and a channel, is we ask the questions of the people who know. Lucky to have got one. Okay. 128 million freighter that you earn for stumbling into a fight and owning them all. With no ability to recharge my shields, having just been smacked around by sentinels, yeah. If anything, it's lucky that I couldn't run away from that fight. Usually B-Class? Okay, well there we are then. So this... Don't look a gift horse in the mouth is what I'm getting from this. Like... I could have come across an S-Class, yes. But I could have come across a B-Class or a C-Class. I've come across here a heavy-duty freighter, a Noshinok DS3 A-Class freighter, which appears to have a lot of storage space on the basis of this, I guess. And 128.5 million value, you know, just casually 100 times my net worth at the moment, or no, my liquid worth. For screaming is, yeah. Complaining about gifts is rude, take it? I mean, it depends on if it's a gift or not. That's what I'm asking about, you know. Hyperdrive range is poo? Yeah, it does look a bit tad down, doesn't it? But I can fix that. I can fix that. I think we claim it. You know what? We can pull it. We've had our discussions now. Oh yeah, that's going to make the screen flicker again. We can pull it. Claim or nah? Simple poll. Pretty sure first racer is free? Yeah. First one is free when you do it through this process. Excuse me. Claim or nah? What we feeling? What are we feeling? So far it is unanimous. Fair Freighter McFreightface. It does go well with the BASEY McBASEFACE, yeah. That's true. It's going to be a one-sided vote. I'm just making sure on that. I'm just making absolutely certain on that. But yeah, it does seem pretty clear at this point. Like, it's not suddenly going to be a dozen or so people go, oh, wait, I need to chime in on this one. Yeah, okay. We're pretty cool on this one. Yeah. I think the answer is pretty clear here. We claim the freighter. Commander Lame, thank you for your freighter. It is now mine. Pirates wanted to take it from you. Now you've given it to me. It's a classic trope of thank you for saving our prized relic. As a reward, have a prized relic. Yes. Conjure Antelope, oh my god, though. Nothing to deny. Huzzes go a heck for Ukyun. Akanche is untam. Right. Yes, those are words. How's he going to get home? I think this is his home. I think I took the freighter and its crew. I think I now commander of the commander. I don't own him. No, no, no. I've employed him. Ah, ooh. Okay, I was trying to inspect that. I did not expect... Why did I walk up the stairs, then? There's just a teleporter to the bridge? Do they all go to the same place? Yes. Right then. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? Hello there, Navigator Reixiali. Hello there. Gra Interloper Captain, there is a fresh glory available for the fleet. I have charted new expedition routes. Prepare for triumph. Let's get around to that. Quite honest. That sounds like something we do last. Warrior Dashishiv and Ensign Timo. Timo, you sat down while you're sitting on the job. What you got? Ensign Timo seems discomforted by the surroundings, as though not entirely at ease with freighter living. Their eyes frequently drift over to a fellow crewmate, an especially virile and imposing Vakeen. I can only guess at what their relationship might be. Okay, I'm going to leave the top and sub to what they do. Yeah. That's just, you guys have your moment there behind that pillar. That's fine, we ain't judging. Hello there, Conscript Sibby. That's a concerning title. This Vakeen regards their freighter mates with an expression of unconditional affection and loyalty. The crew members' features are too diverse for them to be related biologically, but perhaps this family has treated Conscript Sibby better than their own blood. Okay, so we have travelled from planet gender affirmation through radiation therapy, having come from the planet of orthogonal and confusing genders, to now the Vakeen equivalent of a family party I was not quite ready for. See, I wasn't going to use those words, Idle Outlaw, but that is more accurate, yes. Okay. Freighter warp map. We don't need to warp right now. Upgrade control. Upgrade and customize freighter. Is there anything I can even do at the moment? Base parts upgrades? Oh, okay. This is stuff. Cost salvage frigate module. I don't have that. I think. No, I don't. Okay. But this allows us to get frigate fuel and fuel oxidizer. And mind control device, holographic analyzers, mineral compressors, explosive drones. What even? Warp core resonator. Quantum resonation improves the robustness of the drive during FTL travel, grants the ability to leap stars previously out of reach. Adds 200 light years to range. I mean, that's definitely going to be useful. And then this just goes even further and even further, I guess. Yep. And that also amplifies it further and further and further. And this matter beam. Device that modulates standard freighter communication signals to enable interplanetary transport of matter as well as data. Okay. Interstellar scanner. Which obviously scans interstellar. Yeah. Oh my word, there is just so much stuff to process here. There is so much to process here. Nordalt say, hi, are you mostly goal, exploring, or building creativity orientated? Mostly exploring with a bit of goal, and then just kind of figuring out what the hell I can work with to then transition to the building creativity side. It's kind of a process. It's a process. Yeah. Mind control slugs. I don't think we got slugs yet, no. But I like how you think, Ladybug. I like how you think. But yeah, there is a lot here, because we got Fleet Command Room. I guess we're not in the Fleet Command Room at the moment. I would have considered that to be a bridge, but I guess that's not. We've got the Cultivation Chamber. A temperature-controlled bioream. A bed of nutrient-rich soil provides ideal conditions for cultivating agriculture crops. Sure, yeah, let's make this a colony ship. A refiner room. Vitally integrated freighter equipment. A freighter refiner allows 3 different subsystems to process into more powerful and more advanced materials. Yes. And then we can get all kinds of storage, exocraft, stellar extractor. Gathers resources directly from the interstellar medium, so just the vacuum of space. Via a complex system of suction intakes and condensing tubes. How do you suction things in space? Yeah. Industrial room. That's very broad. Spacious chamber with an industrial aesthetic. Oh. It's meant to be broad. Oh, there's so much here. Now I have a freighter. I can use those storm crystals for new reactors and stuff, like antimatter reactors eventually. Oh, okay. That's the thing. I can hold on to those then, I guess. Nutrition room. Users advise that consumption of generated products is entirely at their own risk. Well, of course. Double cultivation chamber. It has just more beds. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Biological room expansion. Sure. Trade room. And some of these I can just build, although I need more graphitic metal. But yeah, some of these I can already just make. So that's a thing. This module space in the entire room comes with functional units pre-installed. Fair enough. And then appearance modifier room. Oh, I guess that's myself. I don't care about that. And teleport chamber, long distance mass transfer device. Personal teleport device allows users to move quickly between their freighter, planetary bases, as well as space stations. Well, that's worth unlocking as soon as I can. Then we got catwalks, walls, stairs, just things, technology, scanner, a window. Yeah, windows, very important. Recolors. And that's the lot of it. Yeah, that is the lot of it here. Okay. That's a lot to process. That is a lot to process. We got a fleet. Do we have a fleet? We have a fleet. Managed fleet. We have a B-class trade clipper, the Awanamam Pioneer, which is a trader. Nearly maxed out by the looks of it. So yeah, it's trader. Has faulty torpedoes. Why? If they've got faulty torpedoes, fix it. Why is... Okay, it's got solar panels, which makes fuel better. Mind control device gives plus trading. Oh, it does my nuts in the number of fantasy things which just casually throw around mind control like it's perfectly okay. That's monstrous. We're not good at trading. We just have mind control. What is this? +1 combat is... I can't read that. Aggressive probes? Does that say? What the hell? So we got aggressive probes, faulty torpedoes, solar panels, a trade specialist, but also a mind control device in case the trade specialist doesn't work. I know what this is. This is the opening to Star Wars Episode Bloody 1. The trade negotiators also have mind control, but don't use guns. And then aggressive probes, aggressive robotics. Literally the start to Star Wars Episode 1. Yeah. Advertising is just less invasive mind control. It's not mind control, it's mind suggestion. It's understanding you can put things in front of people, allow them to use their own agency to make decisions. It is the violation of agency that I take issue with. The violation of agency. Okay. So yeah, we have a ship. I can see why pirates might have been pissed at these people, you know? Their trading was done through mind control? Yeah. Crikey, what an experience. Basically the entire plot of Hi-Fi Rush, I'll take your word on that. Ay, 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 ay. This is a lot to take in all at once. Maybe the bad guys had a point. Yeah, I didn't even, like, they shot at me, which was their problem. They never opened communications to tell me to bugger off. But, like, I don't know who these people are. They've just given me a freighter. Like, is this how they just wrote me into their schemes? Like, oh yeah, no, officer, he's the guy in charge. Sorry, we were just following his orders. I'm just like, what? Why did everyone take a step back? Now giving away the 128.5 mil freight start makes sense. You know what? Maybe we were mind controlled to believe that it was an A-class valuable freighter. How do we know that was actually the value? How do we know that we haven't also been manipulated by this mind control device? That's why the vote was unanimous. Yeah, there we are. You guys were mind controlled as well. We were all of us mind controlled by this goddamn freighter. We got space slugged. Like, we are very grateful. We could offer you what is in our stores. It's crime. Is this mine? Can I take it? What is it? Is it... Is this a barricadier decoration? These feel like barricadier decorations. You just kind of place them down in your orbiter console like, yep. Design. This is an office without a chair, cabinets, or anything. What? And over here we have a fleet command room. Well, I guess I don't need to build one of them. Calibrating command post to new master signature. I have picked up slaves, haven't I? Master profile indicates one support frigate available. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprints available. Correct. Download? I guess. Yes. You know, that'd be great. Cool. I have obtained blueprints. I don't know why I didn't have them with the ship already, but I have them. Blueprints recorded to catalog. Appreciate it. Right then. So, like, how does one make... Oh, it's just dihydrogen and tritium. Okay, well, that's fine. I saw dihydrogen earlier. Now we know what I'm going to use it for. Idle, your genders, what's in your pants? What's in my pants? Radical orthogonal mind control slug crime. You're very right, Idle. That's what this has become. Radical orthogonal mind control slug crime, yeah. Activate planetary probe. What, we're just sending little green men down to the surface now? Oh wait, that's the Gek, isn't it? Fair enough then. Right, let's send some Gek to the surface. Okay, so we are in the system of Kebyl-Dor, discovered today by the Kengineer. So if you wanted to report me to the space police, here I am, guys. Kebyl-Dor. I still haven't fixed my ship. We have here the Lompens J29, the Amdusia Z20, New Jose, Iban Grang Jaya, Lesale, or Lesale, and Koyus 48/Tech 1, or T1, or thing. We have scans show here that upload all pending discoveries. Oh, that gave me nanites. Huh. That was useful. I didn't know that I could do that, apparently. This entire time. Yeah, we've got all these different things that are just New Jose. Which is corrupted sentinels, magnetized ferrite, copper, paraffinium, and starbulb on it. Okay, cool, that's a thing. This also is copper, paraffinium, and starbulb. This is copper, but then other stuff like dioxide. High sentinel activity over there. Sodium, copper, ammonia, fungal mold, copper, ammonia, silver. Okay, I'm seeing just a variety of things. Economy here is industrial and promising. Conflict is tranquil. No. And the dominant life form here is the Viking. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's these things of the variety that is them. This has a marker on it. I don't know what that marker means. Oh, discovered by someone else. That's what it means. Okay. Oxlamon, congratulations. You got your name on my stream. Yeah. So this is, again, slightly overwhelming, not gonna lie. But hey, I've done things. God, I'm so lost. Right, okay. Strangle, I've killed all opposition, and what opposition I didn't kill has been mind controlled. Fleet command station. Are these just two fleet command stations in the same place? They are. Okay, that's confusing. What a waste of materials. Chuck, cheers. This is a thing. Oh, they did just see one tiny little fighter take out all of theirs, and the only time it recharged its shields was by using what it looted from another one of the interceptors, as if to flex on them. I showed them the only shields I need are your shields. Yeah, that's a pretty terrifying entrance, I suppose. That certainly says you're messing with the wrong hologram. Something like that. Wrong wayward traveller. God, I need a map. Is there a map? There is not a map. Okay, cool. I want to fix my ship. Like, over here, this ship took a hammering, and I want to see that it is no longer in a hammered and beaten up state. It doesn't show my hit points at all. Is anything actually damaged then, or is it just kind of crying at me? How does one fix? Yo, Season! I think that's Season. Thank you very much for subscribing at Tier 1. You're up onto 3 months now. It's that lovely silver badge. Cheers, my dude. Appreciate it. Don't want to buy the other ship. I think I need to spend my stuff on upgrading everything else I've got at the moment. Yeah. So this is all things, but it's not showing me any actual damage on the ship now, which is really confusing. Maybe they did actually fix it. Convenient. Are there other ships in docks? Are they also mine? No, I think these are passing traders. Hi there, you. Pilot looks displeased at my request to open trade negotiations, but then changes their mind. The equipment I carry has impressed them. Oh, okay. They make a series of small barks. Their cargo and ship are ready for inspection. Well, let's have a look then. I can sell you... No, I don't want to sell right now. Semi-conscious gemstone. Yeah, I deserve to be a pirate fleet owner, don't I? I literally have a semi-conscious gemstone. Here, have a semi-conscious gemstone, you know? That's great. That's great. Do you have cobalt? You do not have cobalt. You are... He's selling Viking effigies and daggers, starship launch fuel, platinum, but then the remains of sentinels he blew up, and animal poop. Yeah, it's the thing. Slayton Player is saying, hey, I want to say thanks for your Warframe content, the engineer. Helped me get sunk into that game far too much. You're very welcome, my dude. Very welcome. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay here just as much. I'm gonna have to leave this guy. What's the starship looking like though? It's a C-class. Negotiate price? Let's see. 4.9 million. You know what? I'll pass on that, thanks. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we'll just step away from all that lot. Right, cool. What are the ramifications of cutting a semi-conscious gemstone into a ring? You know what, Esprit? You can find that one out. I'm just going to sell the gem onto someone else and hope they don't, I don't know, enchant a sword Skyrim style. Yeah. This is also weird. Brother only say, hi, I would like to offer you the opportunity to invest in the Kenjir MLM scheme. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh yeah, it's you two, the top and bottom. I haven't spoken to the top yet, you know. How you doing? Warrior Dashishiv seems to revel in the diversity of freighter living. They shift restlessly while the vessel is stationary, fingering their multi-tool, anticipating the next warp to a new system. I will admit, I was concerned as to where we were going to go when I got to the word fingering. Did I just call them top and bottom? I did, Lalo, because we spoke to this one, who was apparently looking up at the supposedly virile and fearsome other one, and told us everything we need to know about their relationship. So, you know, I mean, the game is putting it there in front of us, chat, okay? It's had such a focus on gender and living habits, and then it called out the relationship between these two. I mean, just... there's stuff going on, and the game is very explicit about it. It's not being subtle. Come on now. Don't get at me about this. The game's the one doing it. Alright, you there. Navigator, you. You needed your names to read. View the expeditions. What have we got then? We have got industrial expedition, trade expedition, industrial, balance, and trade. Well, we've got trade ship, so we could send them off on one of these things. Assigned ship. Queue. Assigned. Okay. Requires 50 tons of fuel. That is the problem, isn't it? Okay, and I don't have any of these things, because, yeah. Need to get fuel. Alright, let's go get fuel. Assign the mind control Luxury's trade expedition? Basically, yeah. Your gender is bonk now? Fair enough. Maybe the other guy is his weapon? I mean, I didn't want to say it, but, you know, I was thinking, like... is that guy's nickname Multi-Tool? Anyway, so, let's go get some materials, shall we? Commander... is there anything else I can do with you before I go get materials? No, there's not. Okay, cool. Right, let's go get some dihydrogen so we can make some fuel. I guess we're all good here for now. Yeah. Let's just up. And off we go. So we've scanned the planets now from the freighter that I conveniently own. Miasmatic planet. I have no idea what that means. By hydrogen, you mean deoxygenated water? Pretty much. It's literally just hydrogen. Dihydrogen is just H2. H2 is just hydrogen. But it comes in crystal form because it does. Okay, that's conveniently right there and doesn't have sentinels. Rotting planet. So I have a miasma or rot. What's the other option? Ice. With sentinels. I'll take the rot. I don't like being cold. I just don't like being cold. Okie. Oh, hello. Hey, at least the freighter was parked sensibly. Look at this. Hello. Got a whole bunch of stuff over here. In fact, there's a crashed freighter. Oh god, that was a very, very quick entry. External toxicity 65.7. I wish I understood what that value meant. Corrosive damp, minimal sentinels, abundant flora, yada yada yada. Can I get my UI, please? Okay, my protection is holding for now because I have special protection. We got a new animal. It is an asymmetric gendered crab thing. And over here we have a radical docile beast that can feel love. Special note, can feel love. This kind of implies all the others couldn't. No. Alright, I want to be on the other side of this because I think there's going to be loot up over there. So if I can just, you know... Come on. Come on. Ah, didn't quite make it. Say recharge a sec. Yeah. There we are. And before I get into this, I should probably check my exosuit. I'm using up my toxic protection here. Ammonia, I have ammonia to charge it. Okay, cool. I should be okay to do at least a bit of search here then. What we got? Oh, it's really toxic here apparently. Oh, excuse me. Cool starship, don't need to do that. Let's have a look at what we got here. Thank you, Ilola. Thank you, Cosmo. Hull of the Honor Watt. Freighter terminal.
Log damaged. Partial records available.
Let's read them. Thanks, guys. Date stamp 1580.7. My love, I dive into a black hole tomorrow. I know we agreed not to. How do you start with that? I dive into a black hole tomorrow. I know we agreed not to. What the hell? Date stamp 1641.1. I warned them about advisability of such a large vessel moving through the rift, but they are arrogant, vain creatures, are they not? Date stamp 1613.1. We emerged into the skies above anomaly. Reality itself has abdicated here. Vast hexagons litter the landscape of this once proud planet, now become the plaything of our unseen foe. I fear I will not be back home for time. Date stamp 1590.4. We drank the water. My love, forgive me. Man, that guy just had problem after problem after problem, didn't he? Like, dropped into a black hole, reality abandoning anomaly, and then just drank the goddamn non-reality water on the other side of a black hole. I mean, mate, you brought it on yourself. You brought it on yourself. Right, let's have a look here. Have we got stuff we want? Damaged panel. Warnings. Sure, that's fine. Hi, I'm here to loot everything. Oh. Do I want this? I don't want this. I'm just going to get rid of it. Pop. Yoink. Ooh, a lot of credits. Neat. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, I'm out.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Alright, what's inside this one then? What do we got in here? Yeah, I should. You're right. Let's send that to my freighter. Can I? Not onboard freighter. Starship out of range. Okay. Now I'll figure it out. It's fine. Yeah. Hot ice. Interesting.
Radiation protection falling.
Hot ice. Gotta say, I have no idea what the hell that means. Do I continue looting this freighter? I mean, this isn't getting me the dihydrogen I actually came down to this planet for. But, like... There is a thing here. Oh, that didn't help. That didn't help at all. Where's the thing I'm trying to loot? How bloody buried is this? There we go. Alright then. Cargo pod. What we got here? You. We got you. Beautiful. What have we found? Salvage data and silicate powder. Okay.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, this is not seeming anywhere near as lucrative as I hoped. I'm going to leave this bit here. I'm going to head over to the other side because there was a trading post, which could be useful. Yeah, they'll do. They'll do. We'll just inch our way up and over. Strange rock in the distance. There it is. That's where I want to be. Could just mean dry ice. Yeah, it could do. Yeah. Just jet our way over. There we go. Get ourselves into the cover, out of the toxin, because that's how this universe works. If you can't see the sky right above you, you're safe. Yep, look at that. I am technically now safe from toxin because that's because yeah. Hello, friend, I guess. Interloper, a weapon to strike something into something. Something Sentinel's will, something Vikine. Let's offer them a gift. They like Vikine things, right? Yay! Standing in grease. That's always good. A goop can be cooked in a furnace. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. It's just effort. But I have a freighter now, so it's less effort. No song this in for Interloper and for Herc. Right. Just have a Vikine effigy and be friendly. That seems like a thing, thank you. Anyway. Hot ice is sodium acetate? Oh, okay. Crafted from enriched carbon and nitrogen salts. So not sodium acetate. This game doesn't make sense. Manufactured gas product, ice. What? What? What are these? What? What? I don't think I need any of this. No? No? Hey, cobalt! We don't need it now. Is there dihydrogen here, or am I going to go mine it? I'm going to have to go mine it. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, let's recharge this with that ammonia I have lying around. And scan for dihydrogen. Ah, yes, we spoke. Okay, that was not very successful. I'm just seeing sodium. Yay! Close ally. Oh, that's nice. Apparently life support is getting a bit down, so let's fix that. I have oxygen, so we're all good. Seriously, no dihydrogen? Nothing? What are you? Deuterium. Deuterium is heavy hydrogen. Maybe I can process that into dihydrogen. Di-ti? Cheers. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable plan. Deuterium-rich plant. Gib. Oh, that's a jetpack surge. No, that wasn't what I wanted. Fuck it. We fly. Ugh, the FPS and lag. Oh my god, that pop-in. Oh, that pop-in was terrible. This is part of my problem with open world procedural games. It does that. Ugh. Hey, come on. Machinery, jade peas. I don't want peace. Okay. What bloody hydrogen of the dye variety? Not the relics. It might be cool for some, but aha! Dye hydrogen crystals. Finally. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. This is what I've been looking for. Switch to the mining beam. Gib. How much am I going to get here? I'm getting single digits. Are you... This has got to be a joke, right? About 50. It's some. I forgot how much I need, but it doesn't feel like a lot at all. Yeah, that was... Huh. I mean, I can... Yeah, once I get up to the ship, I'll have the dihydrogen needed to make at least fuel for that one journey that we looked on the freighter. Okay, so I got something. I have got something. I need to get back to my ship. Yeah. Wait, do I have a portable refiner on me? Oh, I do. Huh. Okay. Okay. Right, so, ship. X. Aha. Summon vehicle. Summon ship. Yes. That works. Board ship. Hoi! We got the dihydrogen I came here for. That's the main thing. We got enough to interact with this next bit of content. Let's just coast our way over to the capital. Unsafe trajectory? Yeah, fair enough. Back to Freighty McFreightface. I don't know if that's... Ow! Ow! What? What? Okay, let's try that again, but slowly. There we go. It warned me about the pulse drive. I thought I could still fly. Okay, there we are. Tractor beams grabbed me. That landing was weird, but, you know, we're here. Yeah, if we can rename the capital ship, I don't know where we do it, but let's find out about that. Is it in tab? Freighter? Aha! We can name it. We can name it. Okay. I'm going to hold off on that for now. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Until otherwise convinced. Okay, so, now that I'm here, I can... In the freighter cargo... How long have we had this fuel? Where did this come from? This wasn't here. This was not here. I went to launch an expedition. It said I needed fuel. I said I don't have the fuel. This wasn't here. Alright, fine, whatever. We found some fuel. Found it in the back of the pantry. Yeah, clearly. I'm pressing X on that one, Esprit. Alright. Trade, not a difficult one. Grab ship, you. Assigned. Fuel required 50 tons. Oh, did it? This looks like I don't have it. That's my confusion. This looks like I don't have it, chat. It's grayed out. It's blending in with the background. Launch Expedition has a dark, non-colourful ring around it. This to me looks like I don't have it, but evidently I do. So that whole planetary expedition was nothing. Because I can just click that. We get music. Okay. Yeah, I've made back the fuel. I don't even know what the trade expedition is going to get me. Is it going to get credits? Is it going to get something? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't even know where I get more frigates from or anything like that. I have what I have and that's that. Can I? Must be inside freighter construction area. Okay, where's the freighter construction area? There's no signs on this ship. Here we go. Okay. So we have a fleet command room. Let's get a... Let's see here. So everything wants chromatic metal, of which I only have 24, so I have to choose between a construction room or a science specialist room out of those ones. We also have a cultivation chamber, which uses other materials, so I can do that safely. Refiner room feels like a good plan, so I can also get more chromatic metal going. So let's get this... Oh god. Down. Can I just like pop it right here? Here? Yeah, pop it right here. This seems like a good place to put it. Cycle part? What are we cycling? That rotation doesn't seem important. I'm just gonna build it. Oh yeah, it's switching between the tabs, wasn't it? Okay, wow, this is a big thing, isn't it? Large refiner. Yeah, okay. How do I build a refiner and it's got 350 chromatic metal just in it? Thank you. I needed that. What? Why? I only had 24. And now I... Found it in the pantry. Yeah, everything's in the pantry. This freaking game. Okay, cool. Let's build more stuff, I guess. Now I'm no longer quite so restricted. Science specialist room. Lag spike. So this can go right here, I guess. Yep. And then if we cycle part, the construction specialist room can't go here. Or here. Oh, I'm out of dihydrogen jelly. Right, that's why. So if I craft more, that was easy. So construction specialist room, that can go right here. There we go. Conveniently sized, these things, isn't it? Oh, hello. What? Sorry. There's a Korvax on board? Input controller. What? Stop moving. Stop moving! I'm trying to read your name. Mintish. God, if you're dyslexic in this game, good luck. Don't wave him. Fuck you! Right, okay. So we have a science terminal now. Oh, it's you! You were on my base on the other place. Okay, well, you're here now. That's a thing. I should let the Korvax get on with their business. What was the point of building this, then? Huh? Okay, construction terminal. Also come up from my other base. Base of McBASEFACE, yeah. And again, they just don't want to talk. What is the point even of these people? And then that has connected up to this, so I no longer need to go around the corner. I'm just creating this plaza of terminals. I guess if I'm doing that, I can get rid of this one. Because why have duplicates of the same thing, you know? So this I can delete, I guess? Cannot delete players inside. I'm not inside the room. Okay, maybe I was. So that's given me some resources back, which now allows me to leave that. And I guess I can put up a trade room here. I want that closer to the bridge. We'll expand the plaza here. So we got this bit here. And Gex just found the random pointless office. There we go. So we have a trade terminal. Why does the Gek have a frying pan on his head? He loves playing PUBG. Yeah, that's what it is. Did he come from the pantry? Yes. All creatures come from pantries. That's how creatures are born. Right then, so we have the trade terminal. What else can we construct, I guess? I'm just going to make everything. Cultivation chamber. Yes, let us cultivate. We can put this next to the trade room, I guess. There we are. Oh, wait, what? What? Huh? Sorry, what? Let's back out of this. So, I have this room here, and I can access the large refiner through that. I thought the large refiner was closed off for our safety. But if I go around this way, I can just walk straight in. What is this? Well, at least I can reach it through there. That would have been really confusing, eh? May have rotated it when placing, maybe? I guess? Can I unrotate it? Move it. Like that? There we go. Actually, wait, the whole wall's gone. I think the game just had a wall here, and then I removed the wall. Yeah, that's what that was. Right, cool. Yeah, this is beyond confusing. Harvest all plants. Ta-da! How about the option to plant plants? That would be great. Gather plant material carbon. Cool, we've only just made the room and I can gather carbon. That is how farming works. Excellent. I have loads of carbon now, but can I have some plants to plant? Do I plant? Carbon from the pantry? Of course, yes. Alright, this is literally just wallpaper, isn't it? Yeah. It looks nice, but it's actually just wallpaper. How does one... Under a rebel star... That's nothing I need to put... Stupid pop-up. Space Dandelions? Yeah. Do I have flowers? I have marrow bulbs. Can I... No, that's editing the room itself. That's you need to build base for agriculture stuff. This is the agricultural thing. Why is the game refusing to tell me any of this? Okay, well... Bleh. Okay, I think I built everything I need to build in here. I'm not building the list. I think I built everything that is of functional difference in here, so we at least got things, and these guys are just milling around, backing up their data. That's always a good idea. I do recommend that. Oh, I've spoken to you. Yeah. Target... Oh, okay. Target part agricultural pit. Let's see. So if I... That... No, it says cultivation chamber, which is this entire thing. Yeah. As opposed to the trade room. So, yeah. God, there's so many... They're multiplying! It's a thing that life does, I guess, but, you know. Ah! To say that I'm confused would be an understatement, chat. It would indeed be an understatement. Can I get some cobalt here? No. Not that I actually needed cobalt anymore, but still no. Right. The ship seems very confusing to navigate. Actually, it's a lot less confusing now. You come into the area. On the left, we have construction stuff and fleet stuff. Looking forward to visiting the space station, fair enough. And on the right, we have production and trade. So yeah, we're all good. I can get cobalt. Oh, did I not see it? But it was there. Oh yeah, I looked down and I had it blocked. I'm an idiot. I don't need cobalt. We're good. We are all good. Oh my word. Hello there. Everyone is just coming over from Dread Captain James. Welcome on in. We're in the midst of being very, very confused in No Man's Sky here. And I do mean really confused. I'd like to introduce you all though. All of you raiders have not met this guy yet, so I'd like to introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, Commander Lame. Welcome in. This is what's happening on the stream here. It's been an experience. To put it simply, ran out of ability to recharge shields, had to jump away, blind jump away from Sentinels to a different star system, and on arrival was immediately attacked by yet more things, just about somehow survived, and then this guy, Commander Lame, decided that I should now be in control of the freighter because I'm clearly superior to him. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, I think I've been indicted into a criminal enterprise because these guys are shady as hell. Please ignore the regular chatters here. Are definitely referring to absolutely nothing of interest whatsoever. There is definitely no weird relationship going on, or just actually perfectly normal relationship, but still a little bit kind of open in ways I didn't expect going on here. I hope you had a good stream though, Edward Crafton James. Welcome on in. What were you up to today, anyway? Whilst I just still try and figure out, how do I plant a plant? Where do I get seeds? Where do I get a seed dibber? Where do I get a rake? Trowel? Do they sell trowels? Do they have trowels? Can I plant sweet root? In the build menu. The build menu. Okay. This one? This feels like a build menu. Is this the build menu or is this not the build menu? Thank you, Mod, for doing the shout out there. Appreciate it. Okay. Yes, this is the build menu. Okay. Let's go for us as well. Doing a challenge that got way out of hand. Fair enough. Fair enough. Zom, I see a shout out. Yeah, that's gone through. You've done it correctly, Zom. It's up the top of the screen. For those of you who have not been following Dread Captain James, if you wanted to do so, the follow button is right the way up there. Remember, plants are planted from build menu. If I have to research the ability to plant plants, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. That it's giving me a room to do nothing with. Third one over. There's a whole load of nothing right here. I need to go to Anomaly to unlock it first. Oh, I've been to the Anomaly. The Anomaly is anomalous. You know what's anomalistic about the Anomaly? It's the Nolomama. Maybe I'm supposed to be a dirt farmer? I mean, I've seen Minecraft mods where you can literally farm dirt. Like, dirt, plants that drop dirt. So, yeah, that's a thing. Zoop. Didn't step far enough, it's fine. There is my ship. Wait. Okay. Fleet arrived in Lulis Pipo's system. Captain reports potential activity. Well, good, you're a trader. Activity is what you do. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how the thing does the... So, we... Boom. I remembered how to do that. It's been so long since I last played this game. Like, literally months since I last played this game. So here we have the Orb of Weirdness. Otherwise known as a space anomaly, but, you know, Orb of Weirdness. This is more a fantasy game than a sci-fi game at this point. Summon a Death Star? It's more of a life sphere. It's a diplomacy sphere. With friendly faces everywhere. Humble folks, without temptation, you know. This is where multiplayer finally happens. Sean Murray, I will not forget your lies. We have arrived at Cyberpunk Central? I don't know. This is what Pikachu has to do. Pretty much. I don't know if I even need to speak to you. I don't have to look, so I'll back off. Looks like a theme park? You know, I mean, you're probably not that wrong. But... yeah, so that's a thing. There's just peeps. Peeps doing peep things. And weird hexagons. Because who doesn't need hexagons, you know? Build hexagons and panels that have no apparent function. Going up. Hexagons invested. Ah, Polo, I remember you. You're a friendly face. Boundaries are strange things, traveller friend. Most things stay where they belong. Other things, our home, Atlas, and the now Artemis friend, slip between. Curious. Yes, that is. Ask for black hole quarters. Why? What? I'm sorry. What? I just came here looking how to plant a plant, and you're the guy next to plants. Why are you telling me about a black hole? No! Okay, how about I go to the guy with absolutely nothing to do with plants? Maybe you can teach me about plants. What have you learned, Traveller? What generates Artemis Entity Signal? Okay, that's a quest line I'm not dealing with right now. I just want plants. Okay. It's in the back where you unlock recipes. Again, the bit about not been playing for months. Let's go this way. My intuition is telling me to go this way to see hoops. Alright. God, why is there no signage? Would it kill someone for a couple signs? Iteration Kronos. Something tells me no. Let's see if I can intuit this. Iteration errors. That sounds like mobility. You there, Helios Energy. You there, Gemini, Hesperus. That is a face and a half right there. Yes, you've figured out every single emote on the action list. Well done. Let's just speak to you then. No. Okay, maybe I'd go to the guys who actually look like vendors. Okay. Do you have plans? Offer me your work and I shall offer you my opinions. I promise I shall be honest. I do not promise you'll be pleased. I wasn't looking for opinions, but okay. Scaly meat, feline liver, carbon nanotubes. What? I'm get. Chat, new drinking game. Every time I say what, don't drink. It'd be terrible for you at that rate. Just don't. Have a sip of tea. Here, I found some scaly meat. Filth, tripe, rot, my tongue shudders at this monstrosity. Why did you taste it? Okay, let's speak to you. Maybe you focus on things which are not about eating. Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler test themselves. I will help in exchange. Progress for progress. Or wealth, perhaps. Experience or materials. Both valid today. Salvage technology. Data is free. Have some data. You have seen much, but do you understand? No, I don't. Oh, okay. I got some nanites. Cool. That's cute. I was here for plants. Can you teach me about plants? It's salvage data. Can this? Oh, I don't think that was a worthwhile trade. No. Plants. Plants. Purchase upgrades. Upgrades for plants? It's No, those are all weapons and things. No. God damn it. I know less than nothing about this game. I mean, why is there an empty pad here? Is this is customized your appearance, isn't it? Yes, it is. I figured that one out. Okay. The Drifter is here. Do you handle plants? Or do you want me to touch your shoulder? You're just happy to say hi. Okay, yeah, look. Did I speak to this one? I can't remember. Give data on planets? Okay, now will you help me on plants? Nope. Just give me more nanites. God damn it. Okay, so this was the wrong side. I'm gonna go this way? Maybe there is plant information. Aha, yes. The arcade. This is where you get plants. Okay, let's see. So we've got Percy's Exocraft Research. It's telling me what they are now. My god, dude. Your dentist must be rich. Learn new product recipes. Could be useful. We'll come back to that in a sec. No, not the player. Not the player. Ah, not the player. Person. Multi-tool research. That is not plants. Let's keep trying. Exosuit research. Also not plants. Construction research. Also not plants. You there. Starship research. Not plants. Wait. That's all of them. Okay, maybe it was the product thing. Plants products, right? Revy 900 just said boxes. That's a language I don't have. I can buy recipes here. Not that I need them. Starsteel battery, that's a thing. That could come in handy later, actually. But mostly I just want plants. Made from cactus flesh. No, I don't. No. I just need how to plant. How to plant. It's easy question. How to plant? Okay. Maybe it is over this side. Construction research. Maybe here. Let's see. Tech modules. Plant. Is there teleporters? I have 32 salvage data I could spend on stuff here. Alternative landing pad. Sure, it's a thing. Oh, that's cost me a lot of salvage data, actually. Oh, that's for teleporting within a base. That's not what I need. Nutrient processors. Medium refiners. I have a large refiner in my ship now, so that's a thing. Livestock unit, automated feeder. Light floor. In the redstone is this. Aquatic construction, no. Decals, posters, decoratives, decorative. My god, so much decorative. Illumination, industrial, agriculture. Agriculture, okay. Hydroponic tray, self-contained thing. No. What I need is the plant. Right, I need to unlock that, then I can unlock plants. Here we go. I think I finally found it, chat. Finally found it. So if I learn the hydroponic tray, yep, now I can learn the plants. All right, yeah. I don't have any star ball, but I know where I can get plenty, so that's a thing. These other bits, gamma root, I can get hold of. I can work onto plants, and then we got other more exotic plants like Gravitino Host. Mordite root. Nip. Get a figure. These are decoratives. Standing plants to sprint cultivation of agricultural crops. What? Main thing is I found plants, so I'm just gonna. I can find more salvage data. I don't know how I find more salvage data, but I'm just gonna buy these because I can. And if this is in any way a improper use of my stuff, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Emerald, I know I don't have access to for a while yet, but silver and chromatic metal I do for that, so I guess I can do that one. And then I have Fecium, so we can do that. I can get one more. Indium is going to be for a while. Actually, I can work towards whatever this is. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I can afford one more thing. Let's get the Mordite one. There we are. I've spent all of my salvage dates because why not? And there we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. I have received plant. There we are, chat. Didn't need to speak to anyone. I just had to go to the arcade and play the Give Plant game. And it gave plant. I'm going to ignore that for now. I got what I came here for. I can leave. The plant tree. Yeah. Plants were the plan. And we have it. We have plenty in the plant tree now. Off we tot. Back out of the friendship orb, which is totally not a Death Star. Ignoring the concept of flying into a black hole, because seriously, what kind of a lunatic would do that? There is my freighter. Let's go. That was conveniently quick. And no crashing this time. Beautiful. There we are. See, isn't it lovely when life is simple? Ah. We have docked. We've arrived. Back at the freighter of confusing and questionable realities. Which is my way of saying it's basically a criminal enterprise. We're going to convert it into a farmer's market. That's what we're doing, chat. With no mind control, damn you. No, I don't need any of that. I need to go in one of these. Sorry, did I lose part of my ship the last time I looked? Wait. Why are there two freighters? You'll suck. In my defense, I don't even remember what color my ship is. That's not much of a defense, I know, but it's a defense I have. I pointed towards freighter, it landed me at freighter. Why? Recruitable frigate? I did ask about how I find frigates. Okay, I'm going to allow myself to be distracted by this because more frigates might mean more plants. Incoming message. Yep. Open up the message thingamajig. Hello! Bikini High Command require we all assist the interloper. My vessel is yours should you have it in your fleet. Let's have a look. What you got? Gra, gra, gra. Crew to your stations. Okay. Let's... No. Well-groomed crew. Alright, that's cute, but, no. That's... No. 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 This is beyond me. Okay, let's just check the other frigate out, see if that is, you know, a typical experience. Let's just head over to this one. Oh god, more ships are arriving. Please, no more distractions. Please, I beg of you. Let's stop the ship. Stop the ship, thank you. Long stream? Yeah, I'm running over it intentionally, it's fine. Our enemies cower before our mighty starship. We will bring great honor to your fleet. Okay, so this is a combat one, right? It's a trader. It's a trader! Yeah, I'm... crew grown in sacks. I can't afford it and I don't want it. Right, this is clearly content that I am not in a position to handle as yet. I'm going to go to my freighter, which happens to be that one. Proximity my ass. Go. No. Yeah, my crew have grown in the pantry. That's correct. Yeah. See, that other freighter was so easy to dock at. Now, watch this. I'm probably going to bounce off something, aren't I? Let me go up and over. What even is this? What is this? Why is there just a girder? Yeah. That's damaged. Sorry, elevator. Yeah, it's just... It's just... Yeah. At least this time, I'm fairly certain I'm on the correct ship. Hello there, Ensign Apin. Bully Vakeen flexes slightly as I draw near them. Sorry, bulky, not bully. Bulky. Their eyes searching mine for a reaction. They seem young and eager to prove themselves amongst the crew. I see. Well, as you were. Was highlight message always 300 spanners? It was not, no. Twitch has an automatic cost adjustment thing, and sometimes it changes the prices, is what I know. I just set all the Twitch defaults to automatic and leave it to them. Right, I'm fairly certain I'm on the right ship this time. So, with that in mind, yes, over here is my plaza of production. Alright then. So, now, yes, here we go. So which of these do I have the means to construct? Gravitino Host seems like a very interesting one to go with. Although I can also do the gut rot, but that takes twice as long, and yeah. So this... Gives Gravitino balls, no less. Yeah, I figured it would. So let's do that. Boom. Oh, I can put 2 plants in here. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. If I can put 2 plants, I can put both of the ones that I have the materials for. Just mousing over all of these so that all those bits and pieces go away. There we go. You can go right there. Beautiful. Yes, the next video is going to be on Mitre. The other weapon I picked this week was the Atomos. I think that was this week, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know, so the more they get used, the more expensive they are, or vice versa. I think it's more they get used, the more expensive they are. Like, Twitch figures, oh, this price is too low. People are spamming it. It's too noisy. So I don't exactly know. Why would it say harvest all plants in a single slot thing? I mean, it could have grown multiple of the Gravitinos and then selected, or it could have said, nope, you can't plant this plant here. Or it could be that they lazily put in harvest all plants for when you get the multiple bed version and just carry it over the button. Honestly, this game is confusing enough that a plural is unsurprising. We have orthogonal genders. Go figure. Right, so there was also this thing as well, standing planter, which I don't know if it's actually useful or not, but let's make it. Metal plating. That should be easy enough to construct. There we are, and do a second one of those. And that will allow me to build the standing planter, which obviously goes in the which goes in here because there's no space in the farming one without blocking the carbon. Which gave me a load of carbon. Okay, cool. When will it produce carbon again? Okay, cool. We have a... I'm not going to pretend I understand anything I've just done. I'll be honest with you. No more free carbon in here. I mean, it may not have... It's regenerated. Yeah, it's regenerated. We can already carbonize ourselves. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So I have multiple carbon outputs. I now have a carbon dispenser as well as a grow lab. The pantry supplies us. Yeah. Right. You know what, chap? We've got the farm doing farm things. It's measured in hours. I'm going to hope that's not playtime hours. It might be real-time hours so that we could come back to that. Because if it's playtime hours, it's going to be a long time before it's worth anything to us. Let's have a look at the fleet as well. See if that is also doing things. Maybe not. Yeah. Is there anything we can look at here? Base parts and upgrades. We'd need salvage frigate modules first. I have no idea where I'd get those. So, all of that will have to be for another time. Let's go down to my ship, or wherever I need to go to save. Can I speak to this guy and save? Does that work? Or was that just earlier once? No, I have to go to my ship downstairs and save. Let's pop ourselves over here. Into and out. And that's a save. Because I think, chat, that is where we should wrap this up. Before we do, very importantly, a couple things I want to cover. First of all, how has the sound and video seemed? Has everything come through nicely? Has my webcam seemed all okay throughout all of this? Given that I have basically rebuilt all stream settings from scratch over the last day or so. Has everything seemed all okay? Aside from No Man's Sky just lags, it just does that. Everything's been nice? Wonderful. That is what I like to hear as well. Second, because there was no stream on Wednesday because my computer decided to die. Instead, what we'll be having is a double platinum giveaway on the Sunday to make up the one that we can do on the Wednesday. So you can look forward to that as well. Double opportunity. Don't want to miss out on that one. I won't be broadcasting anywhere else, so it'll just be a known thing on the stream on the time, so you get to know ahead of time. Definitely want to catch it if you like trying for a bit of extra platinum. Is that 3 weeks in a row of double giveaway? I think it is, yes. Because we've had bits and pieces, like we've had the bot break, computer break, and then we had an alternative giveaway which shunted along a different giveaway, yeah. So yeah. I'm just... May is the month, apparently. May you enjoy the opportunities. It's the same amount of platinum, it's just... Wednesdays apparently are not good days. Go figure. Check on the sound overlay. Oh, yeah. I was meant to do that. I am so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, let's grab that one real quickly. Before I forget, let's do that right this second. That is... it's... I think it is... sound alerts. Let's... I know it's going to be really quiet for a moment, but it's fine. Log in with Twitch. Agreed. Load. Yeah. Oh, where is it? Scene. Nope, not scene. Okay, I'm going to leave that open. I know what I need to do on it. I'll do it off stream. It's fine. I'll do it off stream. As I say, also, when did you hit 75k? I only noticed recently. Oh, you mean subscribers over on YouTube? Yeah, that was a few weeks ago now, actually. A couple weeks ago. I think it's... actually, it may not actually been even that far. Let me see. There was a notification on my dashboard. 9 days ago. Not even a few weeks. My bad. 9 days ago, I reached 75k. Which is cool. Definitely cool. Right. Idle Outlaw, as I said, I will get the Streamlet up and running on that one. Because Gorilla, you did get shortchanged on that one. I wish I could send you the points back, Gorilla, but Twitch just doesn't have that kind of customization. So I'll make it up to you somehow. I'll try and find a way to make that work. In the meantime, that's where we're going to wrap up today. It has been a wonderful stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in. Chocolatey, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers, and Wicked Radiation for the good vibes. I will be back again on Sunday for some more good old Warframe. But in the meantime, you have yourselves a wonderful weekend, every single one of you. Thank you very much for joining in, and take care. Bye-bye, y'all.